Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back, YouTube, with another video on I'm Universe with your boy Hard Knock. The universe is me, the universe is we, because we are one. Today, this is going to be a little different. As you can see in the topics, or topic section, or whatever you want to call it, we're going to call this Hard Knock Battle of the Sexes. And what's going to start taking place every Friday, I'm going to get a man and a woman, and we're going to start talking about different relationship topics. Today's topic is going to be about, do you feel it's okay, basically, to have friends of the opposite sex during the time you're in a relationship? I got two people, some of my good friends or whatever, that I'm going to pull up in a little while, kind of waiting on them to get up in the building, send them a link. Once they come to the building, then we can start. But that's what today's topic is going to be. Other than that, like I said, I'll be doing this every Friday. So those of you who watch my channel, if you're interested in doing something like this, all you gotta do is leave a comment in the chat, or leave a comment in the chat, or you can email me at hardknock28@gmail. Again, email me at hardknock28@gmail, and let me know that you want to discuss one of these topics. Probably at the end of this show, I'll tell you what the next topic is going to be for next Friday. If you're interested, man and woman, the first man, first woman I get, those will be the people doing the next Friday show as far as the topic. Right now, I see them getting in the building. We're going to start the show. First, I'm going to pull them in and let them introduce themselves, and then we're going to jump right into it. Oh, and those of you who are not subscribed, subscribe, share, and hit the like button. Here we go. Unmute your mic, people.
Unmute it.
All right, what's up, Peso? Got Peso in the building. Got Lexi in the building. All right, introduce yourselves, and then we'll jump right into it.
Ladies first.
Now you can go ahead, Peso.
I go ahead. All right. It's just your boy Peso. I'm just tuned in today. My boy Hard Knock, just trying to represent for the fellas,
Word.
Hi, and I'm Lexi Renee, and I'm representing for the ladies. Hey, girls.
All right. Without further ado, whoever wants to go first, this topic is about, is it okay to have friends of the opposite sex while you're in a relationship? So whoever want to go first, feel free. You can tell me, is it okay or isn't it okay? And then after we get that out of the way, then you can elaborate why you feel like it's okay, and we're going from there. So, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to pick somebody. Peso. Do you feel that it's okay to have friends of the opposite sex when you're in a relationship? Do you hear me? He froze?
It all depends when you met him. So, I'm good. I'm here.
All right, so yeah, just give me a simple.
In my book,
real quick.
It all depends on.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I do.
Okay, he says yes.
Oh, okay. Yes.
All right.
So you want me to elaborate?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
But we gonna let you elaborate. Right. Lexi,
right.
Do you feel like it's okay to have friends of the opposite sex when you're in a relationship?
And HK, that's a hard question because it just depends on the relationship. But I'm going to take the stance that I'm going to say no.
It's not okay. You saying it's not okay. Peso saying it's okay. Let's get into it. The gloves are off.
Ladies first. Listen, why you say
no? You went first. You said
yeah. Yes. You gotta go first. Peso.
Right.
Positive, negative. Let's go.
All right. So basically, I said it depends, because if you have somebody you've been friends with since you was like 7, you know what I'm saying, and you've been all through high school, all that. Then you meet somebody, you're not just gonna get rid of your friend like that. So it just depends on when you meet them. Now, ain't no new friends, you know what I'm saying? But if these already pre-existing friends, then I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But ain't no new friends.
So let me ask you this before Lexi go. Are you telling your partner this in the beginning before you start the relationship, or at some point within the relationship, you're gonna tell her about this existing friend you've been having?
Oh, the friend is at the beginning. Like this, you can't not tell me about the friend, and then 6 months later you got this childhood. No, that sounds like a baby daddy you been had or something. No.
So you saying that when you see yourself moving towards basically like this is gonna be something serious that you taking serious and you're gonna start moving towards a relationship, you're gonna let that be known that you got an existing friend.
Exactly.
All right.
Definitely.
All right. What do you say to that, Lexi?
I actually agree with him as far as letting them know in the beginning, because whoever's there already, I mean, you can't do anything about that. And that, I mean, if they're their true friends, then I understand that. But it's just based off experience for me. Now it is different with different relationships because whatever works for that relationship works for that relationship. But as far as my relationship, I don't want any new friends or past friends because of what I've been through before.
Okay, so you said that it's not okay to do it. Why are you saying it's not okay?
Well, I'm gonna give you examples because I've been through this a couple times.
So basically, go ahead.
So in my first relationship, I got with a guy. I was real naive, young, 19, 20 years old. And he had a best friend. Didn't think nothing of it. Okay, I was introduced to the best friend. Fast forward and we broke up and the best friend became the girlfriend. How? If you all are just best friends, you know?
Oh, wow.
So you never knew about her.
No, right? I knew about her, but I didn't think of anything of it. They were best friends with quotation marks. But how you become you're best friends for this long period of time, and then once we break up, you all get in a relationship? How is that possible if you all were just best friends? You know, that's like a sister. That's just like a sister to you, but you all become partners. How is that?
Well, in that situation, you know, like people can be friends and lay that down the line, Deuce. But I mean, that to me, I feel like they probably already. It just depends on how quick it was. If you saying that, then I agree with you on. They probably was already, you know, fooling around. But at the same time, I mean, that make the best relationship done when you friends first. So you know, so you never know. You might meet somebody and be like, 10 years later, y'all be like, you never know. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that's true. But why pursue me if you got a best friend? You got feelings for her.
I mean, you might not have feelings, and then one day something happened. It just don't. It's just an overnight thing, really. You know, it ain't.
Because it's instantaneous. I think emotions develop over time, and they've been friends for years. Yeah. So it must have been suppressed. But why didn't you act on it?
Could have just been looking at her like this, my little bean head friend. You know what I'm saying? And then one day she said something or did something. He like, oh, you know what? That was kind of cool. Shorty might be growing up a little bit or something. I'm just speaking from a guy's perspective.
Well, it was just too quick because after 2 weeks after they were in a relationship, after we broke up. So
I mean, I ain't disagreeing that they wasn't probably, you know, fooling around or whatever, but
that's why
I agree. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, and then I have another example as well. As far as the current relationship, I got into another relationship with a guy. He had a best friend. She was a stud, of course, and they were roommates. Now that I didn't think nothing of it. Okay, I got over it.
And I know
she was a stud, like full on stud, basketball shorts, Nike slacks, all that, and the whole nine. And you know, I wasn't thinking nothing of it because I was over there every day doing what we did and all that other good stuff. But he comes to me and says, "Hey, babe, she just asked. I mean, so and so asked me, could we have sex?" I'm like, "What?" Mm-hmm. Like she propositioned him for sex. So all of this time, y'all friends, and you've been wanting to get with him this whole time sexually. So, like, I'm like, nah, you can't have no best friends. You know, they eventually fell out over some other stuff, but I just don't trust that the best friends. I don't feel like women and men can be best friends without it being sexually. I haven't experienced that in my lifetime.
So you don't feel like at all.
Well, a majority of the time, I should say that. I'll retract my statement. A majority of the time, I don't feel like women and men can be best friends without it being sexual.
Majority of the time?
A majority of the time, yes.
And you're basing this on your experience?
Yes.
So, okay, so let's see. We got Sean J in the building, and we got Archie Knuckles in the building. Sean J is saying, I guess to what you was talking about, that's true. You can be best friends. Then later down the line, end up more than that. And I mean, I guess that is true that can't happen. Archie Knuckles is saying, so there's a time limit on when people can deal with each other. Give us a little more of that, Archie Knuckles. What you mean by saying that? Did you say I got 3 female best friends? 2 of them I've been friends with over 15 years. Yours. I ain't never smashed, and I've slept in the bed with these people. So, I mean, that'll speak to your point. I mean, like you said, you wasn't saying, well, you did say majority of the time, but, you can clearly see it's people out there that basically can have, friends, the opposite sex and everything be cool. So now, the question I want to ask is this going to Peso. You said that it's okay that you have friends of the opposite sex as long as there was an existing friend, correct?
Correct.
But you're saying they can't make new friends, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, now, what you say, Lexi?
No, I agree with that, definitely.
Okay, now, why do you, hold on, let's see. Sean J is saying men and women definitely can be best friends without a sexual relationship. All right, cool. We established that. So the question to you, though, is why do you feel that is no room for new friends? We got to get it on the table.
I'm going to keep it simple. From a male's perspective, coming into a woman's life as a new friend, he coming in to do the same thing that I'm trying to come in and do.
What? Hence, the new friend?
Yeah, the new friend. Like, let me just be your friend. Don't no man want to be no woman friend like that. That's why I say you don't have to have sexual chemistry with every female that some women you just don't turn you on, and you just like my guy. This my homie. You know what I'm saying? Like you talk to them like they one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell that type of relationship when you come around them. Is like if they always joking, they too touchy. It's like, why y'all always laughed up and touched up? Like you laugh at everything that dude say. Like,
yeah,
come on, man. Like, so from that perspective, you looking at it, it's like that, that's why I say no new friends, period. You know what I'm saying?
So,
if you
go ahead.
Because if you got your friends, you can tell that good relationship, and you can tell that this dude ain't no, like, I'm just on this be your friend. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
how would you know that this dude is coming in for the kill?
I mean,
before you answer that,
the guy code, but we know our own tactics. You know what I'm saying? We come in a certain kind of way. You can just tell his energy, though.
I'm asking because what if, let's just say, it's a guy who it's a job she work at. You know what I'm saying? And then this guy just started working at, and then it's her job to train this dude, right? And then training, and them meeting each other, whatever.
Okay.
He didn't shoot his shot, but they go further in conversation because as co-workers you start to talk about a lot more things. But then she ended up telling him, well, I'm with somebody, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then he like cool, but he ain't trying to come at her and because he know about you, but he's generally taking an interest to her basically because of, the type of person she is, and maybe they share a common interest. You still saying no new friends? And if you're still saying no, my question would be at the point, let's just say she's saying, I don't see anything wrong with it, this and any other, because maybe she can use him as a resource or vice versa. Where do you go from there? Do you be like, all right, I'm leaving this relationship, or do you try to, find out more about what's going on as far as, well, maybe I need to meet this dude and check him out or this and that?
I don't want to meet him because, like I say, bro, the scenario is this. My man's at the job, and next thing you know, he's working his way up to say, let me get your number or whatever the case may be, right? He on his mission. All right. Okay. Now he work his way up. He finally asked, let me get your number. She said, no, I can't do all that. I got a man. And so he don't just go to friend mode. like after that, what he thinking and what he thought is still on his mind. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So he still ain't really trying to be a new friend. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you generally meet somebody and you like, when you attract everybody just not attracted to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Period. Right. And so if you see somebody and let's just say they got a lot of like this chick, she does music and it's like, man, she's real dope. You like, well, come to the studio, let's record.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing, she just dope. It's like, let's record. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I want to make
so
it
say so say it's a case like that.
Right. So that right there,
or
and then see, look, but in that instance, as you having a girl or having a man, y'all gonna grow as friends together too. Shit, we all friends in this motherfucker.
Okay, so that means you'll be accepting the new friends.
And that, but see, that would be our new friend. It'd be a friend, and it'd be more like, okay, it all depends. It's a scenario for everything, bro. You know, so yeah. I'm not gonna say yes and no, like it ain't, but I'm just saying, like, I ain't really with all the new friends because 99.3%, them leave the other 7 right there, 0.7 there for you. But they intent ain't on point. You know what I'm saying? They intent
I'll go ahead. I want you to finish your point.
No, I was just saying they intent ain't on point. They on something else. They not trying to just be a friend, like
right. This is where I play devil's advocate. Do you feel like you feel that way because what you think as far as you may come at a girl like that?
Well,
and that's what's making you have that idea.
I mean, the idea starts from me, of course. So I mean, yeah.
so that's something you would do. A chick you probably digging on. Hey, she probably tell you, "Hey, I got a man."
It's been done. You know, you have to graduate out of that stage into manhood. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, I move differently. But I'm saying as a young man or a boy, whatever you want to call it, I moved a certain kind of way. Yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
You know, just like when you think your parents say, boy, girl, I did that already. You ain't doing nothing new. You sitting there like, man, you old ass. You know what I'm saying? You think you so much smarter. And then when you get older, your kids do you the same way. You be like, damn, that's that's what they was talking about. Like, they have been there, done that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because I'm asking that because, you know, if you feel that way, of course, this is why you stating it. It don't necessarily mean every guy that try to befriend your woman is on that.
I mean, I feel you.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But it ain't no reason to. That's almost like a female letting her friend move in.
Yeah.
Put you on the guy. Like, are you serious? You gonna let your girl stay in this house?
Now, you agree with him, Lexi, and you said no new friends, right?
No new friends.
But right, you didn't agree in the first place. You felt like no friends at all was even.
Unless we meet them together.
Unless you meet them together.
Yes.
Because basically the same reasons, like somebody is trying to move in for the kill, and based on your experiences, right?
Exactly.
Now, Peso, I gotta ask this. Let's just say it's the other way around. Let's say you at the job and you got a female there that worked there, and you got to train her, and in training, you find out that she record music. You know what I'm saying? She started trying to befriend you. She know you got a woman, but she started trying to befriend you. Now, the fact that you said no new friends, are you gonna have that same thing going on with her?
I'm gonna bring her to the crib, baby.
Wait. You can't bring her to the crib.
Well, I'm saying, as far as me trying to be a new friend, I'm gonna bring her. We're gonna introduce these two. We're gonna put this together. You know what I'm saying? And I guess, well, I'm gonna just say this. I say to the crib because, you know, my business is in the crib. So, and my studio in the crib. So if I had my studio there and I planned on working with this young lady, I would have my girl there, you know, like, you know, since she come in, look, this is my girl, you know what I'm saying? This is woo, we're gonna be here working. You can hang out if you want to, you know what I'm saying? This and that or whatever. And then it depends on how deep we is. Because at the end of the day, having your own business, you're gonna deal with women, you're gonna deal with men, you're not gonna just deal with the same sex, like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be understanding, she gotta be understanding that. But this type of woman that I feel like I need to bring around as a friend that close, that didn't get like that, she gonna have to meet my girl through the door for that to even build that way. You know what I'm saying?
So go ahead.
And it would have to be like, let's just say I was P. Diddy and I met Ashanti or something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, baby, you gonna have to meet her because I'm trying to bring on the, you know what I'm saying? In that type of situation, that would be, but I ain't trying to be bringing no new females. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it would be okay for your girlfriend to do the same thing if it's a dude, based on what you're saying.
That's what I was saying before. Like if we met them
So
together,
take away the fact that you saying no new friends. So you're saying actually new friends are okay.
Only in a certain type of situation.
Okay, and you agree with that, Lexi?
I'm sorry, say it again.
I'm saying you agree with what he's saying? Like no new friends, only unless it's a certain circumstance. Like how
unless they introduce me to them and you know we vibe and stuff like that, you know, like we can do that. But if it's just his friends solely, because we're a unit, so right. I don't feel like you should have separate friends. We're a unit, you know.
So basically, what you're saying. Hold on, let me read these comments. Archie Knuckles is saying, as far as new friends, I work in the industry where I make many new associates. Some become friends, some become associates, some become business connections. I guess there's a speak to your point, Peso. He also said, so because you're insecure or possibly plan to be on dirt, I'm supposed to limit who I associate with. I don't know what FOH means. I'm probably too old.
Fuck out of here. That's what it says. Fuck out of here.
Okay. Learn something new every day. Sean J is saying, so basically, your mate is supposed to hang with her same gender friends only. That's a question for both of y'all.
So speaking on that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You go out with the guys, not the girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Babe, I'm finna go out with 3 of my female friends. Like, come on now, Sanjay. You know you wouldn't like nobody going out with your man. No women go unless you can go. Now, if you going, then you know what you do. And that's how you do it. You're gonna have to couple date. That's how you end that with other motherfuckers. Shit.
So
exactly, I agree because you know I definitely agree. Like, go out with the guys, hang with your guys. I'm gonna hang with my girls, and then we got friends together. We hang with them. Like,
there we go. No. That's how that works. What you need to kick it with the opposite sex for? What I mean?
Like I said, something is different for another relationship, but that's me. You know,
right?
So
now let me ask you.
I mean, whatever works for you, but that's what works for me.
We got Milas or Millers. I hope I'm probably slaughtering your name. I don't mean to. A World Terror. I'm in love with my best friend on some Usher shit, low key. So maybe she agrees that it's okay to have friends of the opposite sex while she's in a relationship. I don't know. Maybe she had to type more to chat. So, what I wanted to say about what I was saying. So, you saying it's okay under circumstances. So those circumstances would have to be subject to if you would do it or not, but your mate couldn't have that same option. How does that work?
I wouldn't do it out of respect for my mate. Like, I wouldn't do it out of respect. Like, that's not even happening. You know, I'm not looking at nobody. Like, yeah, you do develop friendships at work, but it's just on the surface. It's not, you know, going outside of work to me. Unless it's like I do have a connection with that person and I'm like, hey, babe, so-and-so, I work with so-and-so, he cool as hell. Let me introduce you to him. Then that's how they become friends. We hang out together, you know. That's just how. So
let me ask you this. So since you experienced this before, let's just say you meet a guy. You single, but you meet a guy, and then you know you start going down that road where you like this looking like it's gonna be serious. You know, I'm feeling this dude. You know, this and that and the other. I think I want to be in a relationship with him, and then he tell you he got a female best friend or maybe a couple. Do you bag off or do you continue going down that path?
If I'm really into that guy,
this
probably
is
not. Like I already said that I've tried twice. So if it's like if I'm into that guy and we vibe and we chill, no, I'm not. I'm okay, but like I said, twice I've been proven wrong.
Well,
twice,
you know,
but I'm just gonna keep my eye out on that.
Well, you
I'ma keep
know,
my eye
3
out.
times
Like
the charm.
3 times is a charm. You're right. But that's
So
just me. I said what it
you
works for
might
me.
want to
I didn't
check
say
it
it was
out
for
one
everybody
last
else in their
time.
relationship. So
Hold on, say it again. I didn't hear you. I was talking too much. Go ahead.
I
What you
said
say?
that's what works for me. I didn't say it's for every relationship. That's me. You know, that's my opinion. That's my experience. I didn't say that's what
Right.
works for me. If it works for you, good. Like it had more power to you. But for me, and then if that man wants to deal with me, he'll deal with me. If he doesn't, he can move on. Like he's not gonna be whole, or I'm not gonna chain him down. You know.
Right.
So.
Now let me ask this, and I don't know if I asked or you cover it. If you saying that Zoe, you cool with other friends, your existing friends before the relationship.
Yes,
and
sir.
then you say under certain circumstances, both of y'all say under certain circumstances, then you can basically, have a new friend. My question
we
is,
can have an addition. We can have an addition to.
okay, now, okay, fine. So let me ask this question: since you actually say it's okay with existing friends, is it okay to hang out with that existing friend by yourself?
It depends on what's by yourself, because if y'all let's say y'all bowling buddies, y'all been bowling since y'all was 8, and y'all go bowling every Tuesday.
I don't care what it is. I'm just saying, hang out.
Like I say,
okay?
If y'all got that type, see, by you having a friend that you had before me, it's gonna be a prior schedule or prior something that y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's y'all friends. Y'all been friends for 20 years type shit. Y'all either talk every day at this time, or y'all go out to eat, or whatever the fuck it is. You know, I mean, I don't mean to be cousin. So
go ahead. Feel free.
So you do whatever you want, so if you already got a routine, but when I'm coming in and I'm getting into your schedule, the same as you coming into my area and you're gonna be fitting in my schedule, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no, I don't expect nobody to change their life around for me, you know what I'm saying? It's not, but I'm expecting you to introduce me into your world and to what you're doing, because I'm introducing you into my world and what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Right. So if we doing that, I'm gonna see this friend that you talk about all the time. It ain't gonna be 6 months down the line, 8 months down the line. Here come this new friend that I ain't heard from you in 2 weeks. You've been just kicking it every night, or you call me when you feel like it. But you got this new friend, so you know what I'm saying. So it just all depends me on the situation, bro. You know what I'm saying. But I definitely got a friend.
So it'd be okay for them to hang out on some solo dolo.
If that's what type of stuff they've been doing already, bro, I'm not here to intervene on that. Like, I'm not here to cut none of that off, bro. I'm just gonna sit back and I'm gonna relax, because I gotta trust whoever I'm with anyway. If you've been around this person for 20 some years doing something, what do I look like acting like an insecure person, following you everywhere you go like a little puppy? Like, let me make sure everything is good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna waste my time and energy on that, bro. That's too much. You know what I'm saying? Either you gonna trust them or you not. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, Sean J says, I'm not going to ask any man to end a friendship he's had with a female that he's known 20 years before him. And unless they are giving me to feel otherwise. That's selfish to me. Okay. I guess you agree with that. So you probably don't, Lexi. She said,
no, I actually do.
You saying you actually agree with that?
I actually do, but I actually agree with that. But it's just my decision if I want to stay with that person or not. Or like I said, I've tried it twice.
Yeah,
I've tried it twice. So I mean, like I said, if I'm vibing and chilling with that person, then I can't do nothing about it. But like she said, like if they not on that, I had the second time I had no way of knowing that the girl propositioned him for sex unless he told me. He told me this.
Right.
So I trust him.
But so
it depends. And it also depends. It also depends on how you trust a guy and what. I'm sorry, say that one more time.
No, I was saying so he was being dishonest.
Say that one more time. I didn't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Who was being dishonest?
He was. Your ex, obviously, at this point.
No, he wasn't being dishonest. He actually told me. I had no way of knowing that she propositioned him for sex
Oh,
unless
until
he
he
told
told
me.
you. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Right. Like I wouldn't have known that. So it also depends on how you trust that guy. How much you trust your significant other. I do, I every day you evolve and you're changing or whatever, but it just depends. Like I wouldn't say I'm insecure. I'm just more knowledgeable now. I'm not naive anymore.
Now
So
I got to play devil's advocate with you. So, so I know you had your experience that you had, but do you still feel that way strongly that it's not okay because that's possibly something you would do? Because that's the thing that would make you think that way. Like maybe, this is something I do. That's the only reason I'm saying this, instead of actually giving the situation the benefit of the doubt. Because unless you choose to keep living in the past, that's one thing. But you got to give every new person, I would assume, the benefit of the doubt, because every person ain't the same. We can agree on that. So I'm saying, do you feel that way? Because do you feel like it's something that you would actually do?
as far as having a friend and of the opposite
And
sex,
probably smashing or doing whatever on the side, and it is something that's not okay.
I
Or
wouldn't do that.
okay, you just feel that way based off your experiences.
Yes, I wouldn't. You said smashing somebody on the side.
Well, I'm saying like this existing friend. I mean, whatever going on, that's the thing that's keeping you from saying I feel like it's not okay to have existing friends when I'm in a relationship.
Like I said, I evolve, so it does change, and it does depend on the person too. Like, but I will say this: if you don't trust that person, you shouldn't be with them, right?
That's the fact.
So yeah, I mean, I definitely, it's room for evolve. Like you said, 3 times a charm. So maybe if I get into a relationship where the person has a best friend and it's actually strictly platonic, then maybe. But I've been proven wrong both times.
You wouldn't really know, but you just be testing it out.
Yeah, I've been proven wrong both times. So I know.
Sean J says, don't no man want to hang around men. Oh, wait, don't no man want to hang around men all the time, all the damn time. Archie Knuckles say, I'm not hanging out with dinglings all the time. Yeah.
You don't have
The funny thing though, the funny thing is if you're in a committed relationship, right? If you're in a committed relationship and let's say you work in a career and shit like that, how much time do you really think you're gonna have to be hanging out with anybody but your significant partner if you're on that type of level? You know what I'm saying? First off,
people make time for what they want to do.
For what they want to do. Second off, hanging out with the we just
you're frozen.
Relationship type of perspective right now, not a single perspective. Because if you're in a committed relationship, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna do like you're gonna have a couple dates. It ain't gonna be it's not gonna be no I'm just going, you're gonna be going out with the girl, that girl is gonna be going out with the girl, that guy's gonna be going out with the guys. Like that's just how it's gonna be. Or and well, in my eyesight of what a relationship is, with your eyesight or anybody else eyesight is, that's what works for me. You know what I'm saying? I treat people how I want to be treated.
Exactly.
So if I
go ahead,
if I expect my significant other don't stay out to 2-3 in the morning, I'm definitely not gonna stay out to 2-3 in the morning. I can't ask anybody to do anything that I wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And you can't expect anything from nobody either. But at the same time, though, it's just a respect level. It's just a respect level. I mean, it's just
now, what's a committed relationship to you, and do you think that's real?
I mean, so on eye level, it can be real because you don't really, anytime that shit can change. You know what I'm saying? You could be 10 years later, just like that. Damn, next thing you know, the whole shit down the drain. Yeah. So, I'm just speaking as far as like, I'm not gonna be devoting my energy to nobody but this person right now. besides doing like me achieving what I'm trying to achieve, my spare energy or whatever, however you want to say it without sounding. I'm just saying how it is. I ain't trying to say nothing.
Let me ask you this. You said you wouldn't want somebody doing something that you wouldn't do, right?
That I don't want. I want to treat people how I want to be treated. So I wouldn't do nothing to nobody that I don't want done to me.
Right.
You know
if you don't want your girl hanging out to 2 a.m,
right,
then you wouldn't hang out to 2 a.m.
Exactly. I can't.
Let's say she want to hang out to 2 a.m. because she feel like I feel like what I do, then I'm okay with my guy doing it. Would you be okay with that?
So my thing is this, bro. It's like, let's just say it's some kind of whatever party, but it's like I don't know. I ain't gonna just put no label on it. But let's just say it's a gathering and she don't do this all the time. She like, well, man, baby, this is gonna be till like 2 a.m. All right.
Yeah.
I see you. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know you home when you get here. You know, I'm going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't finna be worried about what she doing or nothing like that, bro. It's like I ain't like trying to control her or nothing like that, bro.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna be the type of dude that stay out to 2, 3, 4 in the morning and then ever say anything to her about staying out to 2, 3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I mean, everybody here to do their own free will. It's respect, bro. I mean, like,
well, you can't
like,
talk about respect.
What I think is respect. I put out the type of level of respect I want back. And that's what I feel like whatever if you're an evil ass person, you're gonna get evil shit. I feel like I'm a pretty good person, a pretty even down to earth person. And the energy I put out it's pure love, it's pure good. I'm not trying to hurt nobody, none of that, and
I'm glad you said that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that because I go back to playing devil's advocate.
Here you go again.
This is the reason you feel like some dude who just trying to befriend your girl and just be cool will come in for the kill because you would say it. If you put out that type of energy, then that's what you feel like coming back. I want to read a couple of these comments. Sean J said it's all about trust until they give me a reason to feel otherwise about their actions.
Absolutely.
Then I'm chilling. Hell, we all gonna chill together sometime, laughing out loud. Myla, I'm just gonna say world terror. She said love is free. You should wait. You're right. You should allow your person to be free. Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah.
I mean, free. I mean, what you mean by what's she talking about free? Like, I mean, like ain't nobody locking nobody up.
You should allow your person to be free. I'm taking that as she's saying basically, if a person is gonna meet a new friend, let them. If a person got an existing friend, be cool with it because love is friend. That's how I'm taking that. Now, if she's talking about something else, like I'm in this relationship and this the other friend and we want to do some other stuff because we love each other that much, or I'm meeting this new friend and we want to do some other stuff. I mean, I don't know if she's saying that.
I'll put it this way: at the end of the day, people here to do what they want to do, so I don't have to stick around in that type of relationship if that's not what I'm comfortable with, So, like I said, I treat people how I want to be treated, and if I don't feel it's reciprocated what I'm putting out, then I'm gonna move around. And I'm not mad at nobody that move around for me. Like, this dude boring or this dude don't do this. So that's your opinion. Somebody find me exciting, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
You think I'm funny? You don't. I'm not here to please nobody. I'm here to live my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the more I grow towards that, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? And the happier you with yourself, you're gonna be. I mean, you can't do nothing but be happy for any. You know what I'm saying? Because you're happy for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So how can you be happy for anybody else if you ain't happy for yourself? A lot of people really hate other people when they ain't happy with themselves. You know what I'm saying? So and it shows. You can tell.
Archie Knuckles said, as long as the sun don't beat you home, be safe, see you when you get home. So I guess he agreeing with you. I mean,
real talk though. Like, bro, like you left at 8:00 and the sun is 7:30. Like, really? That's a whole shift.
Now I want to change the subject too much, but so are you saying that? And Archie Knuckles, you could type this in the chat. Are you saying that whoever you with, they should be home at a certain time? And are you saying that, Zoe? And how do you feel about that, Lexi? So we'll let you say how you feel about that. Zoe, you saying they should be home at a certain time?
a respectable time. It ain't no curfew, but damn, it's like you start
what's a respectable time?
Well, like I say, it depends on the shindig. If it's like, man, my friend from out of town, she here, we having this big party for her. If it's 2 in the morning, 3, I don't care. Just like bro said, don't let the sun beat you home. Like 7 in the morning, it's like y'all ain't been partying till no 7 in the morning.
You say if the sun come up before your girl get home, that's not respectable.
That's not respectable.
Okay, what do you think, Lexi?
No, I don't have no limit. You're a grown person, so as long as you're communicating with me that I'm gonna be out late or whatever, like that.
So I can spend the night anytime. I can spend the night out anytime I want to. Then, if we was together, we're together. I can spend the night out anytime I want to.
Not spend the night, like if we're in communication.
Once the next morning hit, I've spent the night out.
Hold on, let me talk. But if we're in communication and I know where you are and I know who you're with, like, no, go for it, because sometimes a party is too good or you haven't seen your homeboys or whoever you with in a long time and it might run over. And I understand that. And you're grown, like, and if you paying the bills and stuff, I can't tell you what to come on.
Now, I have to agree with Lexi. If you can't say that I ain't giving them no curfew, but the sun can't beat them home. Because as soon as you put a time limit on anything, then that's a curfew. And when we talk about respect, are you actually respecting the person you with by giving them a curfew, considering the fact that grown people don't have a curfew?
Mm-hmm.
And I like I guess she's coming in on what she said, World Terror. She said, laughing out loud, I'm saying you shouldn't put rules and expectations on a relationship. I agree 100%. It shouldn't be no rules. It shouldn't be no expectations on a relationship. So I guess when she was saying the love is free, you should allow the person to be free. I agree with her 100%.
So nothing irritates her in a relationship. That's what I like. Because if there's no rules, no expectations, no boundaries, nothing in a relationship, she just go ahead, man. Are you just brought you can go and smash me on the couch in front of me? That's my man, right? That's what she's saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure she gonna respond to that.
I mean, hey, that man got to be free, right?
It's like rules that we already know.
You ain't no rules, no expectations. I mean, no boundaries.
Yeah, well, I would say this. Think about this. Let's just say you with a girl or you with your guy, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like she's saying, shouldn't put rules, no expectations.
Right.
If you know who you are and you all about the person you with, anything that you out there doing, it's not gonna be anything to hurt her. So what's wrong with that?
Right.
That's true, but it's unspoken.
I ain't gonna argue with you.
Boundaries and the rules are unspoken. We already know this. It shouldn't even have to be stated. Like, not to sleep with somebody else if you're in a relationship. Like, it's still rules. Maybe it's
about a certain person.
It's not unspoken. Yeah. Like, it's just just because you say you don't say, oh, these are the rules, it's still a rule. It's just not verbally stated because we already know what it is.
Oh, so you saying a rule should be understood because you feel like rules should apply?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you feel like rules should apply?
To everything.
Why do you feel like rules should apply?
Because why should rules apply?
No, I'm saying why. Right. I'm saying why do you feel like rules should apply? You saying
it
don't
just
have to be
unspoken.
said, but you saying it should be understood.
When you get in a serious relationship, not to fuck with nobody else, right?
Well, some people know that, some people don't. I mean, I'm just saying that to say. But you got to think.
It's like a universal law. It's basically a universal law. Like if you're in a serious relationship and you're in a what would they call it? A mono relationship, I guess. You can call it, for lack of a better word. You're in a mono relationship. You're in a single relationship with one other person. And you all know that you're not messing with nobody else. That's an unspoken rule. It's still a rule, even if you don't have to say it.
Well, I guess I'm trying to
Even
find
if you don't
out.
have to clarify.
Right. I guess I'm trying to find out what makes it a rule instead of it's just something that you're gonna do or something that you're just not gonna do.
A
But
rule,
not necessarily a rule.
it makes it a rule because I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it makes it a rule because I'm pretty sure if your significant other found out, it will be a consequence. That's what makes it a rule.
Well, I guess when you say it's a rule, it's almost like you have expectations. And I guess from what she's saying is you shouldn't put rules and expectations on your relationship. So with that being said, then there's no rules. It's basically like instead of you having expectations to say that this should be understood that the guidelines of this relationship is saying that you should do this, but you shouldn't do this. Instead of looking at the relationship by saying, I don't care what you do because you got free will, and I'm not going to infringe on that. But if it's something I can't handle, then I'm bagging out of the relationship, but not necessarily I'm actually giving you rules and regulations. I'm just going to experience you. Because at the end of the day, if you telling a person what they can and can't do, you know, the question is,
I'm not saying I'm telling them.
Well, even if it's understood, the question is, are you infringing on their free will?
Maybe.
I mean, you know, I'm just asking. Now, so I just want to ask before I switch this. Do you feel like, you know, existing friends or new friends or whatever, is that wrong to have that? You said you agree with it. You agree with it, Zoe, that it's okay. Lexi, you didn't agree with it, but my question is it wrong? And I guess I'm asking that for anybody who believe in guidelines of relationship or rules. Is it wrong? To have them?
I wouldn't say it's necessarily wrong because you can't help who you befriend. But I'm just saying, if, like I said, like I keep stating, what works for one person may not work for the other person. So it depends on what you would tolerate. So
yeah, right. I wanted to say something like that too.
What you want to say, Zoe?
I wanted to say something like that earlier. Basically, like about infringing on people's free will, like the same way you wouldn't infringe on theirs, you can't let them infringe on yours. So if you're not comfortable with this person doing how you move, they don't move like you, then I mean you got to move with somebody that move like you're somebody for everybody. So you just got to move around to a new situation. You know, like ain't no love lost. We just not the one. When you start forcing yourself in a situation, that's when problems, you know, come up. So basically just move around, do what you got to do. You know, you see you and this partner not compatible like that. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with you know how they feel, and there shouldn't be nothing wrong with how I feel. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I feel like this and I don't want to date this type of person, then if I ain't no type of person that like to go to the club, first I'm not going to the club to look for nobody, because then that'll be me taking them out their element. So if I meet somebody, I read a lot, I go to the bookstore, I meet somebody at the bookstore, then I'm gonna talk to this person at the bookstore. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I done met this person in my path already. You know, so we shouldn't have these big debates of no kind of problems about any, you know, we shouldn't have, we gonna have a couple problems, but not like, oh, well, I want to do this and I don't want you, you know, we gonna have a certain type, it's just like we gonna have a certain type of, we gonna have similar morals, I guess, you know, and ain't nothing wrong with nobody morals, but you just gotta find somebody that gels with you. That's it, that's all, you know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with nobody wanting to live how they live. Just don't knock the next person for want to live how they live. If this person want expectations, then that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to abide by, you know. And me, like I said, I treat people how I want to be treated. So if I'm treating you, if you living like, well, I don't give a fuck about nobody. I'm shitting on whoever. I punch motherfucker when I feel like it. And I'm over here being extra fucking nice to you. Like I'm out here, I just love peace and harmony with everybody. But the way you want to live is you motherfucker say the wrong word to you, or a word that's today, anybody that say the word start with a B, I'm punching them. That's because that's how you want to live. Like that's how you want to live. That don't make it right. It don't make it wrong, but don't come around me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not how I want to live. You know what I'm saying? I want to hang around like-minded people like myself.
So do you agree with him, Lexi? That
Absolutely.
you ain't trying to... All right. Now I gotta say this, based on all that and the fact that you agree, Lexi. So we can conclude then that is no problem with new friends, correct? Because if you're not trying to infringe on anybody's free will and let them live free and not try to change how they live, then that means you don't have a problem with them making new friends based on that statement.
No.
That's what that would mean.
No, I'm just saying, okay, I don't have a problem with making them new friends, but if I don't agree or I feel I sense something is up with this chick and I know she on some other stuff, now I'm moving around. Like I'm not attached to anybody else. They can have new friends, but they ain't gonna be with me. So unless we both befriend them together.
Yeah.
And that's just my decision. That's just my decision because of my past experience.
So that would mean then you do have a problem with people's free will.
No, I don't want you to say that. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with people's free will, but I do have the opportunity to choose who I'm going to be with. They can have all the free will they want, but like Zoe said, I'm gonna get somebody that's like-minded like me. You know, they want to be my best friend, my lover, my friend, my homie. Like, what other homie you need in another female? You know.
Well, here's the thing. She dropped out. I guess you're gonna have to. Let me see if. Well, she probably could just hit the link again. So, with what you said, you don't believe in infringement on the free will. So that means all the stuff you said about this is, circumstantial as far as if it can be new friends, because you agree that it's okay to have existing friends in a certain device not connected. Okay, let's add it back.
Can you hear me?
You back?
Yeah.
So, I was saying, like, I'm your homie, your lover, your friend. Like, I'm a dope ass chick. I already know that. But like, if you do, like I said, it's inevitable. If you meet other people, now let me meet them. You know, we're one, we're a unit. Let me meet this person or whatever. And if I vibe with her, then she cool. But if not, then no, you can't have no new friends. It's gonna be both our friends, you know. So that's it. And if you don't like it, then you can. It's like you have the free will to date somebody else.
Period. Right. That is true. However, and I still want you to respond to this though. If you're saying that
yes, sir,
you're not on nobody, you're not infringing on anybody's free will, then you're saying basically new friends is not circumstantial. Your partner can meet new friends at will, and you're okay with it.
No, what I was saying is this.
Yeah, go ahead.
What I was saying was this. When I meet somebody, I'm gonna treat them how I want to be treated. All right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So, one certain stuff, so like Lexi was saying, certain stuff should be already said. Like a certain level of respect that I'm giving you, you should give me that same kind of respect back.
Absolutely.
You saying they should?
They should. They ain't got to, but that's what I'm saying. Like I treat people how I want to be treated.
So that means you actually disagree with World Terror when she says, I'm saying shouldn't put rules and expectations on relationships. So you're actually putting rules, and if not rules, you're putting expectations on your relationship.
I've been saying that you should have some kind of expectations, like, you know what I'm saying, and certain as far as rules, bro. Like, I'm not here to like be your daddy, like this 12 o'clock, like ain't no. I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
It's all about compromise. That's the main thing. Like, I'm gonna treat you like a human being, treat me like a human being. Like, don't make me feel like I'm not wanted. Like, if you come and go as you please, what the hell am I here for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to be nobody's toy, nobody's rebound, nobody's second hand. Like, no, I'm not here for that. So that's what I'm saying. And as far as infringing, I'm not. If you want to do you, do you. I don't have to stick around though. So you're not gonna infringe on what I feel like doing either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just move around, have fun. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna ever try to control nobody. You know what I'm saying? But if we not seeing eye to eye, we just not seeing eye to eye. And I'm the type of dude that I'm gone. I'm not, if we not seeing eye to eye, I'm not trying to control you. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Do you, but everybody don't gel with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't let everybody cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? Right. If that was the, you know what I'm saying? Only one barber got in my head. My man, 8-9 years later, still, you know what I'm saying? Looking for a new barber. I got tired of looking for barbers. I started cutting my own hair. You know what I'm saying? Then found one, been stuck with them. So you find that chick that glue with you like that. That's when you see them old school committed relationships like that, like back in the day. You don't see that no more. They done broke that, period. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I say, I'm not anybody that feel like they want to run like that, run like that. It's somebody that want to run like that too. Y'all find each other. You know what I'm saying?
You do understand your free will, or the way you look at free will, is conditional, because you're basing how you look at free will on the free will and the choosing that you would do. You understand that, right?
I'm looking at free will as you
every time you said you always said that, well, it's basically I'm gonna treat somebody how I want to be treated, and if I'm doing this, I mean they should be this way, and then you had expectations of this thing. So I'm saying when you look at free will, you're basing that on how you choose your free will, not actually looking at your partner and what their free will is, because
in so many words, you're right. In so many words, you're right, because I'm looking at it as, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, everybody got free will. I got you. But like I said, at the end of the day, you still got certain people who jail with people. No matter what kind of free will you got, you gonna find somebody with just as much free will you got. You gonna jail with that person. Jail with that person. I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at nobody.
So when you put expectations on the line, because you say expectations should be a part of a relationship.
I mean, yeah, you got. If you as the type of person, like, let's just say, you got your own crib or whatever, you know, most people wouldn't just pick up the opposite sexes like, oh, you know what? Well, let me take care of you when they already taking care of 2 kids already, or 3 kids, or 1 kid, or whatever, or they just taking care of themselves. Like, let's be realistic. Like, you know, first off, you got to grow to know people. You don't just meet somebody Monday and be like, yeah. You just gonna grow to meet people, bro. Like, you just, everybody walk past ain't meant to be in your life, and you know what I'm saying. People, like I said, you just got to be around people that jail with you. You know what I'm saying. So, like I say, bro, with the free will, it's just like this, man. You know, what I consider it to be, okay, I got that point. You know what I'm saying. But I just don't want to be with nobody that just feel like they supposed to do just like what I consider disrespect. I don't want to be with nobody that just feel like I can just do what he considers disrespect, which that's just me in my opinion, and that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
What's the thing, bro?
Well, let me read these comments. Sean J said agreed on compromising is important. Archie Knuckles also agrees on compromise, understanding, adapting, and definitely important.
Right.
Disrespect or respect is subjective. Wouldn't you agree?
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Okay, so if you understand that, that means what you see as disrespect, maybe that other person don't see as disrespect.
That's what I'm saying.
And you put yourself in a hole when you have expectations that
Mhm.
says, I would expect this person to know what type of things are disrespectful to me.
Well,
Don't you
not to
think?
cut you off. Wait, the only
I
difference
mean,
between
yeah,
me,
go ahead.
bro, is I'm gonna stop and tell somebody. Like I learned that, bro. Like from my old man, I'm serious. Like sometimes you be mad at somebody and they don't even know you mad at them, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a conversation with you as a grown person, like, hey, look, I don't appreciate that. I ain't like how that went. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this or whatever. Just like as if you go to a restaurant and you say, I don't like ketchup, I don't like mustard. You got it, you just can't expect everybody to come in here and eat this shit a certain kind of way. You just can't expect everybody to know what you like and what you don't like. So when you get to know people, I feel like that's a definite respect you got to give that next person. Like, look, well, these are some, one of my pet peeves. I dislike this. And me and where I'm at, it's certain things that I dislike, you know what I'm saying? And or certain things
Is that based on your expectations?
it's just based on something that I don't like. Like, don't leave your coaster on my wood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect everybody to know that. You know what I'm saying? That's just something I don't like. So if I don't expect them to walk in the door and know me, so I have to let people know
But
me,
we
you know
talking
what I'm
about
saying?
within the relationship.
So within the
So,
relationship, I'm
yeah.
gonna let my partner know. That's the whole point. It's like as soon as I meet a serious partner, I'm looking for somebody that wants to know me as much as I want to know them. I'm not really looking to but that's at the level I'm at now. It's back when my younger days, I ain't care about all that. But what I'm doing now, I'm in a different position. You know what I'm saying? So when I say I got expectations, it's like I have my own self standards that I hold myself to. So how can I, if I let somebody to come around that don't match my level of energy, they would drain my battery, and that's not what I'm trying to do. And ain't nothing wrong with them on what level they on. I'm just not trying to be around nobody that's not charging my battery. I don't have enough energy to be charging other people's batteries when I need my battery. We can Monday you help charge me out like how they got the flip phone. You flip the phone over, and now you charge off somebody else's juice. We need to be able to do that together. I need to be able to flip my phone over. I charge off your juice and vice versa. That's it, bro.
So, Lexi, do you agree that it should be expectations in a relationship? That's something that you would also have expectations of the person you with.
Absolutely. Yes.
So let me ask both of y'all this, since y'all saying that you should have expectations in a relationship. Do you believe that having expectations in a relationship, you do yourself a disservice? Either one of y'all can go.
No, not really.
What you think?
I really don't. I think I do myself a service for having expectations because
Yep.
I feel like you shouldn't just give any old body your time and your energy. You know what I'm saying? So I need to know what, like, you don't walk into no CEO building and say, they want to know what you're bringing to the table. You got to come in there with a business plan. You got to have your money right. You got to, like, everything, not even your money right, but you got to have what they're going to make. You can't just walk in a building, and if you just so happen to break in there, you best to have a good reason to be up in there. And that's how I feel my time and energy is. I'm a CEO of a company. Don't waste my time. Don't think you can just walk up in here and get an interview. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm at, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, anybody that don't understand that, they just wasn't meant to be with me anyway. You heard me?
You saying you actually believe that you do yourself a service by having expectations of your partner?
Yeah, having expectations. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Now we ain't gonna confuse like limitations with expectations. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's
we sticking on expectations.
Yeah, so I say that because I'm not saying I'm limiting nobody to nothing. Like, they can live their life. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I couldn't expect you to come in the house at a reasonable time, or what I consider to be reasonable, if I didn't come in the house at a reasonable time, what I consider to be so yeah, and I mean, I'm gonna leave that right there. I don't know what else to say on that.
So Lexi, you agreed that you should have expectations. Do you think that you do yourself a disservice by having expectations, or do you feel like Zoe and feel like you actually do yourself a service by having expectations with your partner?
You definitely do yourself a service. Now when you meet them as they are.
Okay.
But when you're in a relationship, you always expect to grow with your partner. The
And you
expectations may be different. I'm sorry, say it again.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
The expectations may be different in the beginning, but once you all grow that bond and know how each other are, then definitely there should be expectations. Like, I expect you to do X, Y, and Z because this is what we agreed upon. So yeah, I don't think I do myself a disservice, but it's definitely a service to myself to have expectations. And that's with everything anyway, with your job, with your kids, if you have kids, with your home, with like with your purpose. You have expectations with everything. So yes, you should have expectations with your relationship. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, so with both of y'all saying you do yourself a service by having expectations instead of a disservice, um, let's look at it this way. Let's say you let's say you and your mate together. You know, y'all been together for you know a length of time. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and your birthday coming up,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say before your birthday came up, you probably been mentioning some shit here and there that you probably would love to do. You probably mention some stuff that you probably won't, and then you look at your mate and you expecting them to do any of those things, and then when your birthday come up, they don't do shit. How do you feel when they don't do anything like the things that you was expecting them to do? How do you feel?
Well,
Don't all answer at once.
I got you. I got you. So look, so as far as like my birthday and shit like that come, like I say, I don't have like
Wait,
them
wait,
type
wait,
of
wait.
expect.
Before you elaborate, how do you feel? Your birthday
Okay.
come up and then your mate don't do anything. How do you feel?
Mm.
Me personally, I ain't no big birthday person. I really ain't that mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really
So
not
you don't
gonna
feel
be.
no type of way.
I'll be happy as long as you told me happy birthday. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like, that's all I would. I probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't even acknowledge the day, I probably. But I
okay, well
don't
let
really
me
care
let
that
me let
that
me
that,
let
that
me
much.
switch the scenario for you.
Yeah.
So let's just say your birthday coming up,
Mm-hmm.
and then your girl say, "I'm gonna buy you a new microphone for your studio," and she say this 6 months or 3 months before your birthday. I'm gonna buy you a new mic for your studio on your birthday.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, your birthday come up.
Right.
She ain't got no mic. How do you feel? You just like whatever. She ain't got a mic.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll probably be like, more than likely, bro. You know, I probably wouldn't. I'll be a little upset, not like to the point where I'm like this. I'll probably be more like disappointed because she told me she was gonna do it and she didn't do it. Compared to like, oh fuck this month, I ain't gonna be mad like that. Like, I'll just be more disappointed. Like, you know, I couldn't. I thought I could depend on you. You told me you like. Let's just say I actually booked a show
Mm-hmm.
or a gig rather, you know, and I needed this particular mic. And she's like, don't worry about it, baby. I'll buy it for your birthday. You know what I'm saying? And I was finna get this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And I need
Yeah.
this mic for this particular show. And my show come up and my birthday was 2 days early and I couldn't get the mic. And then I called Sweetwater like, hey, yeah, man, we can't get it in until Monday. What?
That
Oh,
nigga said the
hell
exact
no.
story. He
So
know
then
he
it
get the
cost me
mic.
some money. All that shit. My birthday, she lied to me. Oh yeah, I probably have really feel type way like that. But Nah, bro. I mean, like I was gonna really try to say this, bro. Like when you first meeting somebody, some people don't like to celebrate that. So as you meeting them, they might not want to celebrate
Yeah, but
anything
that's
like
not
that.
right. That's not the point.
I know. So the
Right.
point I was getting at is this, bro. Before you say that,
Yeah.
that first year you meet somebody, you kind of draw the line. It's like, you know, after years, like we'd been together 3-4 years or whatever, and we'd been buying gifts, and then this 1 year, I still probably wouldn't feel no way. Only if I was gonna buy it and she assured me she was gonna get it, and you done broke the little trust a little bit or whatever you want to call this shit. I don't know, but I depended on you to get that because you said you was gonna get it off in the bag. You told me don't buy it. You gonna give my birthday.
All right. You gotta switch it again. Let's say
come on, my nigga.
You the man in the house. You're paying all the bills.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, you start falling short. Well, you paid all your bills and you were short on money. So now you got a couple more days, 3 more days left to work, but you ain't got no money.
Mm-hmm.
And this is your mate. And you've been saying this like, man, I'm tight around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Would you be expecting her to kick in for you?
Well, I would ask, you know what I'm saying? Because
no, I'm saying before you ask, I'm saying, would you be expecting her to kick in for you?
I mean, I wouldn't expect it. I don't know if she got it to kick in, you know what I'm saying? So
I'm saying, you know your girl, you're living with her, y'all been together for some years, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
you know,
I'm gonna be like this, bro. You know, I keep I like to keep finances separate now at the level I'm at now. You know, I don't want her in my business, I ain't gonna be in her. So I would ask, like, hey, babe, you know, you think you could loan? And I'll probably just tell her loan it to me. I wouldn't expect her to give it to me.
So what do you expect?
Man, just respect, bro. Like, I don't expect much, man. I'm simple. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, however I treat you is how I respect it. If I treat you with dignity and you know, just I treat you good, don't come and spit in my face when you see me. Like, that's just it, bro. Like, I mean, ain't no real, you know what I'm saying, limitations. Like, you know when you link, when you can feel that energy, bro. If somebody ain't on that path or like y'all don't tie in with each other, bro, you feel that shit, bro. You can feel that. And you know this ain't the person for you, you know. So you move around. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna stick around if I ain't happy, you know. So you ain't meant to be in everybody you meet, you ain't meant to be around them for your whole life. It's all for purpose. It's all for whatever lesson you're supposed to learn.
So, right. So Lexi, let's say the same birthday scenario. You expecting, you said some shit, you expecting, you know, this dude's to do something. He don't do shit. What do you do? Are you mad? Peso said he wouldn't go crazy pretty much, but he'll feel some type of way. But
I feel some type of way. But I mean, like, I'm that type of person that overthinks everything. So I always say what if. So I always try to back myself up because I don't expect anybody to do anything for me. I always get it myself anyway, you know. So like, even my birthday was actually Tuesday, like this past Tuesday or whatever, and I ain't expect nobody to do anything for me. So
happy
like,
belated.
One of the comments that said like everything is a plus, everything extra is a bonus, you know. So if you don't expect nothing,
that's from one Baywatch in the building.
You can't even be disappointed if you really don't expect anything. So that's my standpoint.
Okay, so
I'm all about. I'm not a really materialistic. I'm all about, like Zoe said, if you say happy birthday or you acknowledge me, like I accept that, you know. So
would you expect your mate to say happy birthday every year?
Absolutely.
What if they don't?
Then I'll definitely feel some type of way. Like, you couldn't even say happy birthday.
All right. What about you, Zoe? Would you feel some type of way if they don't say Sean J say happy belated birthday, girl? So yep. Zoe, would you feel some type of way? You've been with your girl for years and then she don't say happy birthday.
I feel a little some type of way, bro. Yeah, you know, like I said, I don't ask much, but a happy birthday, like, you know, that's the day I was brought back. You know what I'm saying? I have you want to look at it, so I'm back.
All right, so check this out. With that being said, both of y'all said that you actually do yourself a service by having expectations, but you wouldn't do yourself a disservice by having expectations. But you do realize what you just said, both of y'all, right?
Yeah, I hear you. We hear you.
This is what I'm saying. You expecting this person you've been with for years to tell you happy birthday, and then they don't, and then you feel some type of way. Well, you only feel some type of way because you expected that. So the fact that you're expecting something, you do yourself a disservice.
I do.
Do you agree?
I agree with you.
Right.
I mean,
so
in that aspect, yeah, it just depends on what aspect you're talking about. I mean,
no,
it's
it's any aspect because here's the thing. As soon as you expect anything out of anybody and they don't do what you expect, you feel some type of way. But you only feel some type of way because you was the one doing the expecting.
Okay. But that's not even that's materialistic versus
no. We're not talking about just materialistic things.
But you were talking about that earlier.
We talking about any type of expectation. Because you said within a relationship, you should have expectations, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm saying, so now would you agree that when you have expectations within a relationship, you actually do yourself a disservice?
You can do yourself a disservice and service that time too. Everything depends.
It depends on
you go ahead, Lexi.
Yes. Then if you put it that way, yes. You do yourself a disservice then if you're expecting what should already be spoken, like happy birthday. It doesn't take much to say happy birthday to somebody. Now, materialistic things, you shouldn't be expecting that, but a happy birthday, it goes a long way to me. Like I can finance myself, period. But like a happy birthday, it doesn't take much. You can text that. It takes 2 seconds to text happy birthday, or it takes 2 seconds and a couple of breaths to say happy birthday. So,
that's true. But still, if you have an expectation and your expectation is not met, if it make you feel some type of way, you will only feel some type of way because you. If I wasn't
acknowledged, yes, it definitely would make me feel some type of way. Then I do agree with you. It would do myself a disservice. Then yes.
And one Baywatch, he says it's like inviting problems. Just enjoy the person, leave expectations aside. I think he got that from me. I think he got that from me. I don't think he made that up on his own.
Oh my God. What?
I think he got that from me. He did not make that up on his own. But I totally agree. If you have expectations of anybody, or we stick it to the relationship, and as soon as your expectations are not met by that person, you feel some type of way, but you always got to keep in mind that you put those expectations out there. He said you're a lie. Never in a day he got that from me. He never ever thought about this until I told him. Anyhow, so basically, that's that. Now, you agreed that it's okay to have these existing friendships and new ones, actually, when we came around to the whole thing. It's just based on circumstances with you. Correct, Zoe?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
And Lexi, you said, based on your experience, you don't know, you got to watch this new nigga, but maybe 3 times the charm. Correct?
Exactly.
So we can conclude that it's still subjective. You feel the way you feel about it, and it's based on the person.
Yes.
And it's not necessarily wrong. And the same thing for you, Zoe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're going to shift gears a little bit. This same person you're in a relationship with, let's say y'all in the bedroom, Netflix and chilling. and he say or she say, I gotta take a shit. So they go in the bathroom. They phone ring. Is it okay to pick it up? Whoever want to go first?
No, absolutely
You
not.
you saying no? What you
No.
say, Zoe?
I ain't picking it up.
So both of y'all can agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is it not okay to pick it up?
That's an invasion of privacy. I'm not paying the phone bill. Why should I see what he's talking about? And if I trust him, I shouldn't even be bothered or be wondering who he's talking to.
Exactly.
Say that again. You said if you trust him, you shouldn't what?
Be bothered about his phone ringing or actually want to know who he's talking to. So no, I don't want to see what's in his phone. I don't.
What do you agree with that, Zoe?
Yeah, I ain't finna answer her phone. That's her phone. I don't want to answer mine. Is my whole thing is people need their own certain level of privacy, or they whatever is theirs. Like I ain't here to be all in their space. You know what I'm saying? Like that's theirs. Like that's their phone. Like if they want to talk to me, if somebody that know me through them or whatever, they can call my phone. Like you know what I'm saying? So they ain't calling that number to look for me. So I ain't finna be I'm not finna be looking like, oh, they cheating. Like, I mean, sometimes you get what you're looking for. So I ain't finna worry about what they doing. I mean, if that's what they doing, and it ain't meant for me to be with them, it's gonna come. What's in the dark gonna come to the light. So I'm just gonna move around, do me. I ain't got time to be wasting my energy on that, bro.
Absolutely.
So I ain't finna answer their phone.
So both of y'all agreed that you're not finna answer the phone because who calling them is calling them. They ain't calling you. That's their business. That's their privacy. This and that and the other, right?
Yeah.
And whatever. If somebody calling them that's not supposed to be calling them, it's always gonna come to light. Whether it be a year, 2 weeks, a week, a couple of days, it's gonna come to light. Period. So if I'm supposed to know this information, I'm gonna know it. But I'm not gonna go look for it.
Right, by picking up the phone.
Exactly.
Now, both of y'all sound like hypocrites.
How?
You know why?
I'm listening.
Because here's the thing. They go take a shit, they phone ring. You ain't you ain't what I'm not answering the phone unless my man asks me to. Okay.
Exactly.
So I'm agreeing. I'm thinking that she's agreeing with what y'all saying as the reasons why she not answering it, because that's his phone, it's his business. She ain't trying to get involved and all this other stuff. Because this is what y'all said, right? I'm saying that y'all are hypocrites, and the reason I'm saying that y'all are hypocrites is because when I asked the question of, is it okay to have friends of the opposite sex while you're in a relationship? You said no based on your experiences. He said it was subjective based on the circumstances. But here's the thing. You said, Zoe, well, we got to meet. We got to meet him. It's a friend of us. Lexi, you said, no, based on my experiences, this messed up, that's messed up. I don't know. I may try the third time getting a relationship, this and that. Y'all sound like hypocrites, because if you're not worried about this man's or this female's phone, the reason you're not going to answer whoever calling them is their business. Why would you be worried about what type of friend they meet out there in the streets?
The reason I ain't worried about the phone, bro, is just plain and simple. That's not my phone, bro. It ain't got nothing to do.
No. But if what I'm saying,
who wants to live in a relationship where every person is calling? I hear everything you saying, bro. But the phone may not be the right thing to use, then, bro. Because if every time somebody phone ring or beep or go up, the alert go, I'm finna race over there to go see what that shit, bro. I'm not finna be in no relationship where
doing that.
I got it. All right, so as far as what you saying as a friend, I get where you trying to go, but I'm saying with the phone thing, it might not be good, because I'm not finna be breaking my neck to see who calling your phone. Like,
the main thing both of y'all said is what? It's a sense of privacy, right?
Exactly.
That's her or his phone. right?
That's privacy. Like you going to the bathroom. I ain't finna bust the door while you taking the shit. I want to smell that. That's
So
your privacy. Like go in there and handle your business. I'll holler at you when you finish.
How's that
So
hypocritical? That's not hypocritical at all, because I mean, if my man gonna answer his phone, now I'll take offense if he go and answer his phone and I'm in the room and he go and answer it in private. Like, yeah,
no. We
no.
add too many dynamics to it. What I'm saying is, if you're saying that you wouldn't do this because these people deserve their privacy and whoever calling them is calling them, then what you can also say is that if this person is meeting some new person out in the streets, that's their own privacy, and it shouldn't be a case of we need to meet. This is our friend. This could just be their friend, and that they want to keep private.
No, meeting and call is my two. And now if you keeping friends private and you meeting up people behind, like what you meeting up with people for? Like a phone call. I got coworkers. I got coworkers that'll call my phone though. Like, hey, could you come in and work for me tomorrow? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say the phone might not be the perfect example of what you trying to make us look like.
No, it's definitely a perfect example, because the same person is calling that phone that you saying I ain't touching that phone because it's private can be that same friend who just want to be a friend at the job.
Well, that's the person they cheating with, because I don't the person they cheating with, because I don't know who they is.
No, we ain't say nothing about cheating. We said friend.
I mean that's well, if they call the phone, then I know them. If we cool, we all friends. I ain't worried about them calling. Like I said, I'm not finna be checking their phone. Like every time that phone ring or an alert go off, let me go see who call. Like, bro, if I gotta do that,
we ain't saying none of that. We just saying you're in the bedroom, Netflix is chilling. She go to the shitter, and the phone ring. Do you pick it up? Is it okay?
I'm not picking no phone up, and if I'm asleep, I'm gonna stay asleep. I'm not gonna do it.
Based off your answers, I'm saying it sounds hypocritical when you want to be all in the mix as far as the person who she's befriending at work. You see what I'm saying?
Friends, bro, what you consider that?
Because in one aspect, you wanted to have privacy, but in the other aspect, you don't want no privacy.
I mean, there's levels to everything, bro. You can't eat 400 pounds of chicken every day. You can only eat so much of chicken. What I'm saying is, you can't be like this, bro. Everybody need privacy. Period. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
You know, so as far as me saying privacy, that's one thing. But as far as them having new friends, like what's the new people to hang around? What's the why are you hanging out with the opposite sex? But without telling me behind my back.
The same reason. First of all, the same reason you can hang out with the same sex and not tell you. Think about this.
What you saying in general, like if their phone rings and then they're in the shower. You're not saying that if their phone rings and that best friend call. Like that's
first of all, we don't know who it is. I'm just saying the phone ring. I'm saying, do you pick it up?
Yo,
no,
give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
No, they could be their job. Like, I don't understand. I'm not picking it up.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
it could be their mama, it could be their dad, it could be their pastor. I don't know. Like, I'm not picking it up. Period. I'm not even looking to see who it is. I'm not looking to see who it is either. Like, that's not my business, because I'm not paying a bill for it. Like, why am I looking at it? I don't know who it is. Like,
so that's what I'm saying. If that's none of your business, why is it your business?
What you were saying?
No, listen to what I'm saying. So if it's none of your business, who's calling that phone? Why would it be your business who that person meet that will be the opposite sex? If it's strictly platonic, why would it be your business? If who calls that phone is not your business.
What?
You listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
She said, "What the hell this chicken got to do?" They might not answer it, but they just might look to see whose number it was. This is what I'm saying. One of the key points that both of y'all said was this. She said, "Log off," is that it's the person's privacy. and whoever
Yes.
calling them is calling them. You also say, I'm not paying the bill, you know, whatever, this and that and the other. So I'm using it's the person's privacy. They got stuff that they just keep to themselves, and you're okay with stuff they just keep to themselves. So when we related back to the main topic that says, is it okay to have friends outside of, within during a relationship? Y'all said, you said what you said, but and then you definitely said no new friends. So what I'm saying is, if it's a new friend, why is it that this person who you with have to tell you about this new friend when you're okay with them having a sense of privacy, being the reason that you wouldn't answer the phone when they phone
The
ring?
friend
And
is
you
not
feel like,
always the one that's calling. I don't know.
well,
Like,
first of all, we don't know who calling.
right.
Well, we don't want to go. We don't want to
I
go
will
there.
be. I
All I'm
only
saying
would
is-
be suspicious if my man takes it in another room or goes somewhere else because he doesn't want to hear my conversation. Want me to hear his
Okay.
conversation.
Right, but you add more on to it. What I'm saying is, if you're not going to be suspicious because he ain't got the phone when he go to the shitter, right? But if you're not going to be suspicious of his phone ringing, no matter how many times it rings, because you ain't going to pick it up because he got a sense of privacy, why would you be suspicious of him having some friend at work that he possibly don't tell you about or do tell you about? What would make you suspicious if you're not suspicious about somebody calling his phone? And you're not
So
you're
what
not
do you consider a friend at work, bro? Like, I'm trying to figure, like,
well, put it this way. Do you got guy friends at your job?
I got a couple of male friends. I got a couple of female friends.
That's what I consider friend, but it's just the opposite sex. Same thing.
Yeah,
we
but
not
it don't go
bringing
outside the
anything
job, though.
into it. We just talking about a strictly straight friend.
Exactly. That's what I'm
But it don't
trying
go
to
out. It don't go out. It ain't like we out hanging out
You
every
end up there having
on
drinks,
weekends. On like once it
Let
gets
me
to that
ask you
level.
that. I'll prove my point like this. Let's say you're in a relationship.
Mhm.
Wait, but before you prove your point, what is your point? Because you never said what was your standpoint on
My
that.
point is this: y'all sound like hypocrites because if you're saying in one aspect, your mate is due privacy. Then what I'm saying is, you're saying you have a problem with your mate meeting new friends. So why would you have a problem with somebody meeting new friends if you can understand they own privacy? Because that can be a sense
if I
of
don't know
privacy
anything
too.
about the friend, if I don't know anything about the
Well,
friend, I also
yeah.
stated that if they introduce me to the other friend and I get the vibe that they cool, then it's fine. I stated that earlier.
Yeah, but I'm basing this off the fact that when we start talking about these new friends, both of y'all said we got to meet this friend. So I'm saying no. That's what y'all said. So I'm saying,
well, let me separate
wait,
myself
let me
from.
finish.
Go ahead.
What if you tell me you talking
What
about
if this person just meeting this friend and they ain't telling you? Don't they got a sense of privacy? Hence the reason you ain't picking up the phone because it's their privacy, correct?
Okay.
So now you see where I'm going with it? I'm saying if you're saying it's okay for them to have privacy with their phone, that's the reason you ain't gonna pick it up. One of the main reasons you won't pick it up. Then this whole idea of a new friend, that shouldn't matter either.
So what do you consider friend? Because if you're talking about a coworker, that's a coworker still.
No, a coworker
you
can turn
say
into a friend.
Yeah, but now does that shit leave outside of work where y'all kicking it more than you kicking it? Like my girl kicking it with some dude from work more than she outside of work? Like if that's what the friend you talking, or you just talking about coworkers having each other numbers, and you know, like every blue moon coworkers do hang out with other coworkers. Not saying that don't happen, but are you considering friendship that to the point where these men or women are hanging out more with the opposite sex than they hanging out with their own mate?
We going too far. Let's leave the hangout out of it.
I'm trying to figure out what's your category of friend, because that's what's got us in a different situation. Because what you consider a friend might not be what I consider a friend. If you are taking it to this extent as a coworker,
we established that when I asked you about the male the male friends. I'm saying the
Yeah,
same way.
I got
you
that part.
befriend-
But you
Right.
bringing in strictly workspace. So give me
No,
another
no, no,
example besides
Well,
workspace.
I'm saying you could have met this person anywhere. That's going to become your new friend because y'all
Okay.
said it's circumstantial based on new friends.
Okay.
So I'm just going off what y'all saying.
Okay. But somebody
So
I
when
work with is a co-worker. So that would be somebody I spend a lot of my time with to make a friendship out of. When you say somebody I just met, I walk in the grocery store and meet somebody. That person ain't just trying to be my friend. I ain't just trying to be her friend. Like,
no, what I'm saying is when I said that, it start. This is how you met the person.
Okay.
And then what you said is this is subjective based on if we can meet. So when I asked the question about the phone, and you said, no, I wouldn't touch the phone at all because that's that privacy. I'm saying this person, this new friend that your mate is meeting, why would they have to be introduced when you're saying that it's okay for your mate to have privacy? What if they want to tell you? But this is their friend.
I'm saying it's like this, bro. If your mate got a house and you got a house, I don't deserve a key until they give me a key. That's their house. That's their privacy. So that's their phone. They bought that phone. I don't own that phone. Why am I answering this phone? So I'm saying the examples you're using is not maybe not the best ones.
Exactly. You but you don't own the friends that your mate is gonna make also, but you have a problem with it. You see what I'm saying?
So what you saying is this, in my book, in my aspect, you're with your mate, and you being the man, she can go have as many male friends she wants because that's her free will. She can go out here, she can stay out all night long because that's her free will. You cares nothing about this because I guess you'll be out all night long and without all your female friends, right?
You asking me what
I'm asking you, like I'm trying to figure out like what you considering, what's the friend, what's the free will, since there's no limitations. So there's no need for y'all to ever stay together. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what kind of relationship is this getting to, because what do you ask? Because
no, listen. First off, this ain't about what I think, because I never interjected how I felt, whether it's okay to have friends or not. What I'm asking you is, we talking about privacy that you all stated about. This is why you're not answering on phone.
Right. Exactly.
So what you're establishing at that point is that it's okay for the person you with to have privacy, correct?
Correct. You supposed to have that.
Okay. So like I said, you said that no new friends unless it's circumstantial. But with this new friend, we got to meet. What about their privacy? Because you just said they can have privacy with a phone. They can't have privacy with a friend. Because think about it. That same person who can be calling that phone that you're not going to pick up because you give them their privacy can be that person that they met that they're befriending.
Okay, but that also said too, bro, like you got somebody been childhood friends with. I know them. I'm not going to answer.
No. We're not on the existing friends. We're on strictly straight new friends.
So, okay, well, it's just like I say, ain't no real thing as a new friend to me, period. Like, only way, like you said, that's why you use the co-worker, because you forced to work with this person. So you're going to build a relationship. You're going to build a bond. Somebody you just meet off the street, you just not walking around asking everybody to be your friend, bro. That's just not how that works. You don't just walk up.
No.
Tell me the last person you walked up to and asked to be your friend.
No, let's not even use the job. Let's just say your girl ran into a guy at the gas station and they struck up a conversation. And then they exchanged numbers. Same thing.
Tell me the last girl that you exchanged number with at the gas station that you just said, hey, you just like somebody I really want to be your friend with.
First of all, think about this. Everything starts somewhere. You don't meet every person you met at work. You don't meet every person you met at a gas station. You don't meet every person you met at a laundromat. I'm saying that's not the point. That's irrelevant where you meet them. The point is that you actually met them. And you exchange the numbers to become friends is what I'm saying. So all that other stuff is irrelevant where you met. That don't even count. The point is that you're friends. What I'm saying is if you're agreeing that your mate is okay to have privacy,
Okay.
Why is that this new friendship thing? You actually have to know about it,
Bro, I still think you skipping the whole process. So you
No,
telling me
you
that?
No,
Because look, I'm gonna tell you why. So you telling me this, bro? Any man, because most women don't
I
just
don't
holler
want
at
you to.
men.
I don't want you to gloss over the question. I just want you to answer the question, and then you can say what you're gonna say.
What's the question then?
I'm saying, if you're establishing that it's okay for your mate to have privacy,
Okay.
why is it not okay for your friend to meet someone? I mean, your mate to meet somebody of the opposite sex by themselves and befriend them? You have to know about it.
The reason because that way I won't feel like, I mean, what's the sneakiness behind it? What's the hiding? If this is your significant other, why are you hiding this friend, this opposite sex friend?
I'll tell you why. Based on what you and Lexi said, you said, both of y'all said, it's okay for your mate to have privacy. So if they got privacy, you're not looking at it as being sneaky. They just want to keep that private, and you're okay with privacy, correct?
Yeah, I'm okay with privacy. So yeah.
Okay, so that means there's nothing sneaky about that, right?
Because they keeping that private. They talking to another individual. They keeping that private. There's nothing sneaky about
Just
that.
like you're saying that they allowed to have privacy, because both of
So,
y'all said
so a person with free will is not allowed to have privacy, is what you're saying. Because you're saying it to me like me allowing them to have some privacy is something wrong. You like, so you saying they're allowed to have privacy? Like it's almost like because I give them privacy, you making it wrong for me to give them privacy. It's like,
no,
so you're saying are they allowed to have privacy? That's what you just said, bro. Like,
listen to it. Listen to it. You're making it wrong because you saying that's sneaky if she meet a friend that I don't know about.
But
so
how is it sneaky?
Something wrong with that?
How is it sneaky if you allow her to have privacy? What you telling me? I'm not supposed to allow her to have privacy?
No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm basing this off what you and Lexi said. Guess what both of y'all said? Y'all said if it's a new friend, this our friend, I'm gonna need to meet him. That's what y'all said. So that means you don't want her to know this dude without you knowing. Lexi don't want him to know this girl without her knowing. So that what you're saying is you don't want your mate to have any privacy. So do you see where the hypocrisy come in at? Because in one aspect, well, I'm not answering the phone because that person deserves their privacy. But then on the other aspect, what you're saying is, no, I need to know about this. I need to be part of this friendship. Do you see what I'm saying now?
Because a friend and an associate is different.
No, we didn't say anything about associates.
Okay, but what do you consider a friend? It depends on what people consider friends.
Friend,
look,
bro.
Whatever
so you still don't understand that part.
Friend, that's what this opposite sex dude or opposite sex girl is. Whatever you want to consider as a friend.
Okay, we told you what we consider, but you saying it, you twisting our words around. So what do you consider a friend? Do you consider anything a friend, or you just consider it a free being?
Let's ask everybody watching in the chat. Am I twisting any of their words around, or am I going strictly by what they're saying? If I'm going strictly by what they're saying, by their own logic, put a one up in the chat. And if I'm twisting their words around, put a two up in the chat.
It's really biased.
We'll wait for the ones or the twos to come up. Yeah, go ahead.
In the meantime, what do you consider the friendship? You still ain't answering that question because what you consider friendship, like you say about our opinions, is totally different. So we trying to figure out what you consider this friendship to be like.
I mean, the best way I can cut to the chase about a friendship is the same way you befriend the same sex is the same way you befriend the opposite sex. That's
no. Intention with the opposite sex than I do with the same sex any day. So that's not.
You said
you
what?
You don't talk to the same. You don't talk. I say I don't have the same interest that I have in the same sex that I do in the opposite sex. Like it's not the same interest.
But you're talking about you though.
Ain't no. Do you got the same interest when you talk to the same sex as you do in the opposite sex?
Well, it's all about what your interest. Do you think that every?
And I just told you I don't have the same, and most people don't. You see a chick with a fat ass booty.
What I'm saying is this:
Go ahead, bro.
The same way I wouldn't choose to sleep with a male friend is the
Okay.
same way I wouldn't choose to sleep with a female friend.
Okay. So you saying you would sleep with a male friend?
Did you hear what I just said?
You saying the same way you wouldn't choose to is the same way you wouldn't choose to with a. So you saying you would choose to sleep with a male friend if you wanted to? Then
No, that makes no sense.
okay,
What?
so you get that's what I'm saying, bro. Like my whole point is you don't have the same choice. Like I see a female, I'm not going to think how I think about her as I think about this nigga. Period.
But that's you though. What I'm
Period.
saying is when I'm saying that when I look at a friend, you
Mhm.
look at them the same way as you would look at either sex. A friend is a friend. You're gonna use your friend, a male friend, as a resource from time to time. You're
So
gonna
you gonna call your female friend to help you move, or you gonna call your male friends?
hell yeah, you can call your female friend to help you move. Why
Let's be
wouldn't you?
realistic.
Or why
Are
couldn't
you gonna call you got couches, refrigerators, all this shit to move, heavy shit. You calling your male friends or you gonna call your female friends? Let's be
I
real.
most definitely would call
Your male friend.
if I would be help, yes. But see, that's the thing. You look at them like they different and you treat them different because of who you are.
I
Because
just asked you a question, brother, and I'm giving you different
I'm
scenarios.
giving you an answer. Yes, I will call a female to help me move as well as I would call a nigga to help me move.
I say who you calling first. I say who you calling first.
That's irrelevant. I'm treating them the same.
If you treating them equally, who would you call first? You calling Keisha? Or you calling
what I'm
Kevin?
saying is that's irrelevant. Why is that even relevant? Who I'm calling first?
Who you finna call to help you pick up that 150-pound bed, bro? One side you gonna get. You calling Kevin or you calling Keisha, nigga? Let's be real.
First of all, you're not gonna call you're not gonna call one person to even help you move in the first place. You can call multiple people to help you move. So what I'm saying is that's irrelevant. I'm saying that when you look at a friend, if you're looking at a female friend differently than you're looking at a male friend, that's not your female friend because you actually got motives and you're trying to do something else. What I'm saying is I'm looking at them both the same. That's why I said, well, if I'm not trying to sleep with my male friend, I'm not trying to sleep with the female friend either. I can use him as a resource. I can use her as a resource based on what those resources is. He may work at freaking, a lumber yard and can get me wood. I'm going to use him as a resources. She may work at a goddamn hospital because she a nurse and she can give me antibiotics when I need them. You use them as a resource.
I took the friend part out and said, as a man, I look at a woman differently than I do a man.
Archie Knuckles said you don't trust yourself, Peso. Go ahead, I'm listening.
I don't trust myself, but whatever. Like I say, I look at a woman differently than I look at a man. Take the friendship shit out of there, period. Don't no man look at no woman like that's going to be my friend. We're not finna sit here and stunt. They're not just walking up the street like, oh, there's my next new friend. There's my next new friend.
So
no, you get put into a friendship. You get them women put you in a friend zone and you deal with it, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's
so based on that. That means you're saying you don't agree that the woman you with can have an existing male friend because in your mind,
that's not what I said, bro. I already told you through the door. If you got a childhood friend, I'm not never intervening with nobody that's been there before me. Yeah. Number one. But as far as any new motherfucking men coming around meeting this woman and she's pretty sexy, any kind of thing, bro, they're not looking to be their friend. So only reason they might get their friend, like you work with them and you see some trace in them that you might not like with it, but the first intention they met somebody walking down the street, that's not finna be that's my friend. It's not, bro. Like, let's be real, bro. We're not finna get on his button.
But listen to what you're saying. You're saying that all males that have a friendship with a female basically on something else.
No, I said any man that the first time they lay eyes on that woman, they not thinking that's my friend. Now down the line, it might turn into a friendship, but the first ain't no man walking through the street looking at no woman like that's gonna be a friend there. Ooh, she look like a good friend there.
But I don't understand what you mean by that. Like nobody does that. I'm saying
exactly. That's what I just said. So
yeah, but I'm saying where
you gotta go. It's levels, bro. It's levels. You don't just wake up being nobody's friend. Like,
but where did you get that from, though?
Get what from?
Somebody does that?
Huh?
Who said somebody does that? Wake up just being somebody's friend.
That's what I'm saying. That don't happen. This is what I'm saying, bro. I say that don't happen, and you got to go through that first step first to even get to the friend step. As a man with a woman, you don't no man just see no woman and say I want to be her friend. They're trying to holler first, and once they don't get to that level.
Okay. So you saying all men, as soon as they meet a woman, they saying they trying to holler.
All what I'm saying is, as a grown ass man, over my 20s, and you know what I'm saying, I'm walking down the street, I see a chick, I'm not thinking like that's my friend. Back in high school, back in elementary, all that type of shit, that's different. But
what are you thinking when you see a woman? You just thinking you trying to holler.
Yeah, what man not?
Okay.
One man.
We got Archie Knuckles in the building. Archie Knuckles, when you see a woman, is the first thing you think, I just want to holler. I will never look at this girl as being a potential friend. I just want to holler. And Baywatch in the chat, are you saying that when you see a woman, you just looking at this woman as I just want to holler, not a potential friend? Because that's subjective. You only feel that way, but all men don't feel that way.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm waiting too. I mean, if you can fight, she's single anyway. He said you lying, bro. Archie Knuckles said you lying. That's his comment earlier. But I want to wait to hear what they got to say.
Mm-hmm.
That's not okay. Go Sean J. That's not true, Peso. There's a lot of men who meet a woman that don't automatically try to holler. There you go. You can't speak for all men because that's literally not true.
I didn't say they automatically try to holler. I said the first thought is they trying to holler. Ain't no automatically. I'll wait too, boy. You pray in these streets. Stop playing.
That's not true. That's not the first thing they think, though.
Man, any man get on this camera and say that, or say that in that live chat, lying to themselves, man. Real talk. I ain't finna lie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to impress nobody.
So that means you can speak for every man across the globe.
I'm gonna speak for 98.9% of them motherfuckers. I'm gonna get them.
What do you think, Lexi? Do you think that's true? Do you think every time a man look at you, he just want to holler and he would never look at you?
Any man that approach a woman for the first time, bro, is trying to holler. That's all I'm saying. Period. All that other stuff out the window. They lying after that.
Go ahead. What you think, Lexi?
Do I think that every man that's trying to talk to me is trying to holler?
Do you agree with what I'm saying?
I don't.
So you by yourself?
I don't know men's intentions. Like, I'm not a man, so I don't know. No, it just no, I don't. Period.
Would you even believe that what he's saying? That every man that look at a woman, his first thought is
we gotta clarify what I said.
Dialect.
We gotta clarify what I said, bro. I said you talking about every man can be a friend with a woman. What I said to you is, don't no man look at no woman and say I want her to be my friend. And if they approach that woman, they're approaching to holler. They're not approaching to be their friend.
But I'm saying
that's it. Like, and if they don't understand that now, then they definitely bullshitting, bro.
But I'm saying where did you get that from?
Huh?
I'm saying where did you
talking about?
Oh, I'm saying, where did you get that from? That some man just look at a woman and say, that's my friend, or that's going to be my friend.
You said that what I was saying is because people got privacy, blah blah blah. Long story short, that I'm saying that women can't have men as friends and this and that. What I'm telling you is, yeah, you can't have men and women as friends. What I'm saying is, at the beginning, there's no when a man first meet a woman, whatever, January 1st, you see somebody at 12 o'clock. At 12:01, his mouth, he's not opening his mouth trying to say, let's be friends. Huh?
This is what I'm saying. I think you trying to put a time frame on when they become friends. All that is irrelevant. What I'm saying, we started off talking about, well, not started off, but when we got to the phone calls,
mm-hmm.
I mean, answering the phone, both of y'all talked about privacy. I called y'all hypocrites because when we talked about is it okay to have these friends, both of y'all said no new friends. This is what y'all agreed on. And if it's new friends, I need to know about it. So I'm saying that why do you need to know about it? Because if it's okay for them to have privacy, if they got this friend that they want to keep private that you don't know about, that means you're not okay with the privacy. And then you said, Zoe, well, that's being sneaky. But I said, well, what is privacy?
So are people entitled to privacy? That's what
I mean, that's what you said that, right?
I'm asking you before I make my comment. Do you think people are entitled to privacy or no?
I mean, sure.
So with you saying that they're entitled to privacy, is it a certain level of privacy, or do they? I mean, because like what I'm listening to you say is like what you trying to say that I'm saying is like, okay, I don't want to touch their phone because that's their phone, not because.
No, like, you said privacy.
Yeah, that's their privacy, but that's their phone, bro. It's like that's like me going through you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna go through their shit, you know. So
I totally understand that, but what I'm saying is this.
Okay.
That's their phone. That's their privacy. They're entitled to their privacy, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm saying if they meet a friend that they want to keep private, aren't they entitled to it?
Why are they keeping friends private? Wait, that's what I'm saying. You gotta get there, like that's a whole nother individual.
No. It's the same reason. Okay, let's do this. Are y'all hearing what y'all saying? Think about this,
bro. You saying that the private friends can call their phone because I'm not checking their phone. So what I'm asking you is, am I supposed to check their phone too? Do I need a relationship that I need to be in? Well, I gotta check their phone.
I'm not telling you what to do. What I'm saying is this,
bro.
What I'm saying is this. Both of y'all agreeing that your mate can have privacy, right?
It's gonna always be that, bro. But
so whatever they choose to keep private. Wait, so whatever they choose to keep private should be okay based on what you're saying, right?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm not gonna go through their phone.
No. You said they got a right to their
level.
privacy.
I'm gonna say I ain't gonna say privacy. I'm gonna say respect. That's the level of respect that I have for them when I won't search through their phone. Let me rephrase myself.
So you saying no, it's not their privacy.
It's more the level of respect that I have for my partner that I'm not gonna search through their phone.
No, so you're saying it's not their privacy.
It's not their privacy. It's the level of respect. I'm replacing privacy with respect. I got respect for my partner that I'm not going to. I got trust and respect for my partner that I'm not going to check their phone when it rings because I'm not insecure with myself.
Okay, let's go with that logic. So let's go with that logic. Do you have respect and trust for your partner that she can meet another man that she can befriend that you don't have to meet?
I'm back to what I said before. Is she cool with me meeting new women?
No, this ain't about you. This is about her.
It'll always be about me.
Well, he I gotta be happy. He said he was okay with he was okay with best friends. So what?
I'm saying this because
it's about compromise, bro. I'm not gonna not be happy making her happy. We're gonna compromise. That's just
why is this friend? Why if this is a friend, somebody you appreciate, love, or connect with? Why is it a secret?
Why has it got to be a secret?
That what you said.
I'm asking you. Why is it a secret? Why I can't know who this person is? Like if this person
the same reason both of y'all said you don't want to know who's calling that phone because it's their privacy and it's their phone.
It doesn't correlate. It doesn't.
It correlates because it's a possession of theirs.
Two different things.
It correlates because it's a possession of theirs.
It's theirs. Okay, that's fine.
They phone is, but that other motherfucker they can be fucking.
I think that's the problem. It's like y'all always equate this other sex with cheating.
You can't equate it with a phone though. That's a phone.
I just another person. How because it's their possession. I just told you how because it's their possession.
They don't own nobody for one.
Their phone,
and for two, bro. When you meet people like how me and you talk on the phone, that's why we friends because we got a personal connection. When
Their
you meet
phone,
people,
their
it's not like a
I'm just saying, their phone, their friend.
Oh, bro, what I'm saying is when you meet people, you got levels to people. So you don't know if she attracted to this person or what. That's
not the point.
That phone she ain't attracted to. She just talking.
That's not the point.
Okay, but she can talk to her coworker. I'm not insecure. Like I'm not on that, bro. Like
you don't know who she talking to.
I don't care because I'm not insecure. That's a phone.
So why did you care who she talked? Why did you care?
Now you're not going to the park. You're not going to the park to walk the dog.
Why do you care what friend she has?
Because you're not going to the park to walk the dog. You're not going to the little forest preserve trail to run in the morning. You're not gonna be drinking coffee at Starbucks. All that. What kind of friendship? That's why I asked you. What do you consider a friendship?
It's not up to what I consider a friend. It's how you view it, and how you view it.
It is up to you. It is up to how you viewing. How you viewing privacy? I don't view it like that. So I'm asking you, how do you?
I only brought up privacy because y'all said it.
Exactly. And you
I'm using it based on how you put it.
Right. And I want to see, and you using friendship on how you think about it.
No. I'm using it how you're using it.
No, we answered the question.
Whatever you think a friend is, that's what she got with this opposite sex. Whatever you think it is. And for some reason, you tend to think that friend is a potential somebody she gonna smash. That's what you think.
That's not what I think. I said that's an opportunity, that's a potential that can't happen. What I'm saying to you is, if this is a friend, she shouldn't have to have it. It shouldn't have to be private. If this is a friend a friend.
Well, this is my issue. But this is my issue.
Man. Like I told you to the door. I want when I meet them.
This is my issue.
Go ahead.
And I think the both of y'all don't understand. How in one aspect you can be okay with the privacy of this person, but on the other aspect you're not.
Well, you got to explain to me what your aspect is, and then we can talk from there. Because you just going off. You're not telling me where you coming from and what you think, but you taking what we think and trying to put it into your words.
No,
but you
listen, give privacy is privacy, right?
Okay, what do you think is privacy?
It's not about what I think. It's about what the definition of privacy is.
Come on, bro.
That's not. I mean, it's about what the definition of privacy is. It's not about what I think. I didn't make the word. We just understand the definition. And when you say that a person is entitled to their privacy, that means you're okay with a person having privacy that you're with, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So this is what I'm asking. How is it okay from one aspect, this person can have privacy and be private about something, but then in the other aspect, they can't?
The same way you need levels to everything. You can't eat 12 pounds of steak every day.
So it goes back once again to how you feel. And you saying in your own definition, if I consider that to be private, then it's private. But if I consider it shouldn't be private, then it shouldn't be private. That's what you.
And I ask you, what do you think private is? Because at the end of the day, you used to say
it's not about what I think private is, because I think private means whatever the definition says.
Okay.
I'm not adding my own stuff to privacy.
That definition ain't nothing but what somebody taught us. That don't mean that's what that means. That's just a way for us to communicate. But that don't necessarily mean
by that logic, everything you're saying wouldn't even make sense at all.
That's your logic. How you look at it, how you
that's based off what you're saying.
But how you perceive it is different.
No,
now what I'm saying, how you perceive it is one thing.
You clearly said we don't know that's what private means.
So but if we don't know that, bro, I promise you, somebody else took it some another kind of way. So how you perceive things, my nigga, is just, I mean, everybody gonna perceive things their own way.
We ain't talking about everybody else. We're talking about you and Lexi. And what y'all said about privacy,
and I want people to understand that they gonna perceive things their way, and me and Lexi got the way we perceive things.
Y'all keep running from that, and this is the main reason.
I'm not running. You just gotta be concise. You gotta be clear and concise on what you're saying. Is
I've been saying the same thing.
This is open. This is the open discussion. It's not like clear cut, because you're asking. Do you answer your phone in general? Do you answer your mate's phone in general? You're not saying, do you answer your mate's phone in general if that friend calls you? You're not saying that.
First
You're
of
not
all,
saying
I didn't say any of that. Y'all turned it into
I
these
just
things,
said that. That's what I just
and then
said.
I'm using what you're saying. What I'm saying is this. Only thing I said was y'all Netflix and chilling. They go to the shitter. The phone rings. Do you pick it up? That's all I said. All the other extra stuff y'all adding, I start using those things to ask you
The
further
phone rings and who
questions.
calls? The phone rings and who calls? Like, I mean,
First of all, it
even
doesn't matter
'cause you're
who
saying in
calls. The
general.
phone is ringing.
I'm not
So
picking
that,
up because I don't pay the bill.
we
Period.
understand that. But what we established is that both of y'all said it's based on privacy and some other stuff. I said that I'm going with privacy. And then we established that through y'all that it's okay for your mate to have privacy. Now, Zoe is trying to wiggle out of it by saying, well, what do privacy really mean? We don't know if this what it is or not. Instead of just actually being logical and having an adult conversation, and we know what privacy is. So this is why I said,
No,
why
I'm
is
saying
it okay to have privacy with this thing, but it's not okay to have privacy with this thing? Because my main thing.
Let me ask you this. You meet a guy, he got a son, but he don't tell you about his son. When you feel some type of way about it?
You asking me?
Yes.
If you met a female nigga,
that's an important part of his life. I want to know family. I want to know friends. I want to know family. I want to know friends. Why would you not discuss that? Who your family or who your friends are, if they're important to you. These are important people in your life.
Okay, well,
I'm an important person in your life.
Well, let's go back here.
Why you would want to keep that person a secret if that's your friend? Why would you want to keep them a secret?
Well, now we're talking about what's secrets, but let's go back here because this was stated in the beginning. Y'all talked about free will, and you're okay with a person having free will. If a person chooses to not let you meet anybody, that's their free will, and they're okay to do so.
Absolutely.
Correct?
And I got a free will to not be with them or not talk to them.
You're exactly right. So with what you're saying, right?
So what we talking about? We just discovered that 2 hours ago. Shit,
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think what y'all don't understand is that. I think what y'all don't understand is that you penalizing people for their free will.
Not at all. Because they can
I ain't penalizing nobody, bro. I'm being
Archie Knuckles said, Peso, you sound like you got trust issues.
Huh?
Who? Oh, Peso.
Archie Knuckles said you sound like you got trust issues.
I ain't got no trust issues, bro. Shit. Like I said, I'm a nigga that don't check the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no trust issues.
You have to. I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat is listening to you say, I won't check the phone because it's a privacy, but I need to know what nigga she meeting.
Man, see, you know what, bro? It's funny how people be on social media typing in, but bro, when you meet people in person, you see their real life and what they really doing, bro. They be worse than what they be typing and saying they won't do. You know what I'm saying? Like the same nigga sitting there talking about I'm insecure, be the same nigga running up behind the same chick cheating on his ass.
But that's like, irrelevant to the point that
it ain't irrelevant, bro. Don't get on here saying that ain't true. Like don't get on here acting like you ain't no fucking man. Like if you ain't, I don't know what you is.
But that's the thing. You can't tell him that he don't do what he's saying he doing.
He just told me what I do, so why can't I tell him what he?
No. He said.
I sound
like you got trust issues. He didn't say, hey man, you got trust issues. He didn't say that. You got to pay attention. Okay. He said you sound like you got trust issues. So all I'm saying, and my initial thing was y'all sound like hypocrites because
you got person is important. Wait, no, I'm sorry to cut you off. I really don't like cutting people off, but let me say this: if this person is important to you and I'm important to you, why would I not know about this person?
Because, and I'm using this based off
what are you hiding?
No. I'm using this based off what y'all said.
What are you hiding? I'm asking.
Well, that's the thing, though. Why do they have to
Why
be
is it private?
hiding something?
You just said
I'm saying,
it.
why do they have to be? Why do they have to be hiding something? Because they're not volunteering information. And I'm saying that to say this now. And let's be honest. Let's be honest. Watch this. Let's say you with your man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the same exact conversations with your man that you have with your close female friends? Yes or no? And I know the answer to this.
Sometimes.
So you have the same exact conversation you have with your very close female friends that you have with your nigga.
Sometimes.
Okay. So the same exact conversations you have with your niggas, you have with your female that you with.
Oh no. But I got
Okay,
female friends. I got female friends though that
No, we're not saying that.
I just wanted to show you though.
That you with.
I just wanted to show you though. It depends on what level, because I do have female
No,
friends.
we're not
that
talking about that.
talk.
We don't want to add degrees to it.
All right,
This is
go
just
ahead though. Go ahead. I got you.
So you saying that no, you don't.
Right.
Right? So
Right.
that means you can tell the girl you with something that you don't tell your niggas, and vice versa, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ain't
exactly.
that a sense of privacy?
I mean, yeah, of course, bro. Like I said,
And
everybody
so-
got a sort.
And right. And so to both of y'all point when you talk about, well, why would she be keeping this away from me? That's being sneaky. Well, ain't you being sneaky when you basically not telling your girl something that you'll tell your niggas? Ain't that being sneaky?
No, because like if I talk to you about music, you know it, but my girl might not know it. So just because I'm talking to you about music. No.
So what
and number
you doing?
one, and then number two, I won't ever talk to my girl about my girl, because sometimes we argue over the shit. So sometimes I talk to my niggas to get a little advice. Hey, bro, what you think I should do? So it's not going just. I don't always tell her or talk to her about the same shit. Don't mean nothing. Like I said, everybody got a certain level of privacy that they need. So when I talk to you about something, it's like, bro, I'm talking to you about the music so I can release my music. That's why I got musical friends. And when it come to her, she might not know music. So I'll talk to her about my other side of shit that I need to talk to her about. You know what I'm saying? So I keep that separated. But it ain't got nothing to do with no individual of the opposite sex. See, I don't care what you and her girlfriends talk about every day. They can talk every day all day. I don't care.
But so
But
do
if
you
got
get
this
my
dude
point,
that's
though?
supposed to be your friend, and if you ain't known this dude since you know me, like new friends, like bro, like
I'm saying, well, do you see the contradiction?
no, I don't.
See, no,
I don't.
Well, I'll explain it to you.
You can explain it, but I still ain't gonna see it.
Absolutely. Aren't you knuckles? What the fuck? If you're in a relationship, yes, you having something. If you don't introduce me to your mom and y'all in a serious relationship.
The link is in the chat for whoever want to join. What I'm saying is this: you talk to your guy about shit you don't talk to your girl about. You talk to your girl about shit you don't talk to your guys about. You're not considering that being sneaky. You're just considering that being just information that you don't volunteer. Correct?
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, if your girl meets some dude and they just friends and she don't volunteer that information, how is she being sneaky? Hold on, Archie, because I'm finna bring you in and you're in the building. How is she being sneaky?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not being sneaky when you withhold information from your girl. So how is she being sneaky when she withhold information from you?
Withholding information and being out on a date with a whole nother motherfucker ain't you saying that's the same?
Wait. You just turned something into a date. We said nothing about a date.
Let's be real, bro. You kicking it with a chick, bro. What you doing with it, bro?
No, that's your thinking.
Hold on. Let me chime in.
Let's let Archie Knuckle in the building.
I've been in the one in the comments. First of all, Peso, bro, you know me in real life. Let's start there.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So let's start there. Hey, how you doing? So bro, I got 3 female women in my life that's my best friend. As far as that,
dark, bro, you dark, clear up so I can see you, bro. I ain't seen you in a minute if I know you,
bro. So you said clearly, like, if a nigga is talking to a chick, bro, his intentions are already ill, bro. You say you speaking for 98%, My guy, leave me out of that 98%. That shit is overly untrue, bro.
Hey, I left 2% there, bro. You stay there in the 2. Nigga, it's 7 billion people on it,
bro.
earth.
That's what I'm saying. If that's what it is, bro, let's just call it what it is. That's your intention, and that's the intention that you have. If I tell you, if I say, hey, every dude who, you know what I'm saying, see a chick on the street, and that's like you said, like you said earlier, when you walking down the street and you seeing a chick, you're not, like you said, you're not seeing tricks. You're not seeing chicks and being like, okay, oh, that's my friend. That's my friend. Bro, you not walking down the street and seeing niggas pointing them out saying, that's my friend. Bro, you're not doing that to nobody. So cut that out.
That's what I said. I said
that. So what I'm saying is this. So that means if you feel like 98% of men are walking down the street and their intention with every woman they see is, you basically saying that every woman that 98% of men, that every woman they see that they walking down the street, bro, they sexualize. That's basically what I'm saying.
No. What I said was any chick that you walk down the street and you open your mouth and holler at her, you sexualize it. You gonna walk past plenty of ugly women that you ain't gonna be attracted to, bro. Let's be real. You gonna walk past plenty of women that you're not attracted to, bro. I ain't say every woman, meaning every woman on this planet, no, bro. But what I'm saying is, if you meet a woman and first time you meet her and you hollering at her, you're opening your mouth not to be her friend. You opening her mouth because you want to holler. You're not trying to. The women that you walk past, go ahead, bro.
You say every woman I meet, right? I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I work in marketing and advertising. You feel me? So which means
wait, work out, bro. I said walk past and work. Work ain't got plenty of women at the post office too.
I am going to tell you. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
I work in the marketing and advertising field, and if you don't know about this field, it's a real definition of work hard and play harder. So which means that every event that I do, we out partying, kicking the woo out the bam afterwards, right? The stuff that you say you against. Right now, I have thousands of contacts that I've met at these events, at these parties, at these clubs. You know what these women do? They make 6-figure salaries. These women party damn near every weekend. They make 6-figure salaries.
Bro, I don't know if you was listening.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
Earlier you said you would basically you ain't going to no club to meet no chick. You said that, right?
What I said was me. And I ain't no clubbing type of dude. I'm not going to no club to meet no chick because I'm not finna take her out of her element. See, if I'm gonna meet somebody, we talking relationship.
Go ahead.
We talking relationship wise. You talking politic wise. So what you do, yes, your job. You should be in the club meeting women. What I'm saying, me, if I'm trying to meet a woman that I'm looking for in my life, and I'm the type of motherfucker that like to go to the bookstore, go to the gym, whatever. I'm not going to somewhere out of my comfort zone looking for no woman. That's what I was saying earlier, bro. Now, I ain't nothing wrong with you hitting the club, bro, and politic with these women and building your portfolio up, bro. That's your gig, bro. And motherfucker that meet you, any woman that meets you, know that you're this type of man that's gonna be around plenty of women. Just like when they meet an artist, just when they meet me, I'm an engineer. So you're gonna know that it's gonna be women around, period. So you what level of caliber you on your work status, bro, I would never degrade that, my nigga. I'm saying any man that any man that say they walk up to a woman or they just met a woman that they first thought is I want to be a fucking friend, they lying. They lying. Now, if you work with women, like I said, you work with women, shit like that. If you meet people on the work side, yeah, that's the only way it's gonna be a friendship. But if you just walking down the street, my dude, and you see a fine ass chick, you not, yeah, that's gonna be my next friend for the man. Come on, let's be real, bro.
So you're saying that every bad chick you see, you automatically
want to holler,
like you sexualize them.
You telling me you not?
I'm asking you, are you every bad chick you see on the you sexualize?
I'm saying you telling me you not, bro. What I said is every man, like,
bro, you cannot answer me with the question. Are you?
I want to hear the answer. Let's go ahead,
bro. Yeah, nigga, I ain't gonna sit there and lie to you, bro.
Now,
any motherfucker that I see that attracts my attention, that's me. I'm a man, bro. I'm a man for anything. So period.
Since you say 98% of men do that, bro, all three of my female best friends fine in the motherfucker. One of them black and Asian, my guy.
Okay.
You feel me? And I sexualize, nor did I ever sexualize any of them.
Okay.
Ever. So again, you said niggas see bad women on the street and they sexualize them. I just told you I didn't.
Okay.
Well, really, what's going on here is that And I said this before when he first said this is the way you feel about it. I said, do you feel that way because this is the way you think? So we can clearly see he only feel this way because this is the way he think about this whole a female or a dude having friends of the opposite sex when they're in a relationship, because it's based on the way he think. I'll be correct in saying that, right, Zoe?
Yeah, you'd be correct in saying that, bro. That's the way I think, bro.
So my only thing was, it's like I said, well, you can't speak for all men because all men don't think that way. Sean J said it's not true. Lexi said it's not true. And Archie Knuckles even saying it's not true. So it's like I said before you first said it, well, you kind of on your own with that one because
my nigga, I'm on my own, bro. You know hey, I'm used to being alone, bro.
And that's just the way it goes.
You know, hey, real talk though, real talk. Yeah. I'm used to being alone, and I don't think about everybody anyway. So I think
and there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I know, bro. I'm saying I think in my own lane. I'm comfortable with that, bro. You know,
ain't nobody saying you not.
Because you think that way, you can't think that every man is like that also, though.
And that's everybody, bro. Don't nobody in here share lanes. Everybody in here in their own lane. But I'm not going to basically force how I feel on you. I'm not going to sit up here and say that's just like, for example, that's just like if I tell you, if I say to you, I have a preference in women, right? If I say like I have a preference, I like, let's say, light-skinned women or whatever the case may be, because that's my preference. I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh man, 85% of the dudes that I hang with, they like light-skinned women. I don't know their women preference. I don't
know.
Right.
So therefore, so what I'm saying is, when you saying that 98% of us see a bad chick on the street and we immediately sexualize them, bro, you can't draw up that statistic. You can say, yes, as a man, me personally, I do sexualize a bad chick when I see it. And from my experience and with the niggas I done been around, yes, that's what I've experienced. The most of the men that I've been around, when we see a bad chick, we sexualize. Yes,
well,
I'll agree with you on that. I'll agree, but you can't sit up here and say all of us do that.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this since you're in here now. Because I tried to ask them this. Let me ask you.
Okay.
You with a female.
Right.
Do you have the same conversations with her as you have with your niggas?
Hell no. Hell no. Absolutely fucking not. And
now let me ask you this.
On this one, and I'm gonna give you a reason why. And if y'all agree or disagree, feel free to chime in. I'll tell you this.
Definitely.
When you with your significant other, and you got your female friends, right? You saying that you sit up and tell your significant other, this is why that's hard for me to believe. If you come home every single day and tell your significant
other, Zoe said
the
same thing. He said he don't have the same conversations.
I know, this is why I find it hard to believe. If you come home every single day, and I'm a man, and you tell your dude every single day about 10, 12 niggas trying to talk to you, this is your conversation every single day to him?
I'm not.
What exactly?
No.
But you would tell your home.
It depends on the conversation. Y'all need to stop generalizing. Y'all need to be
specific. This is another reason why I'm not having the same conversation with my male friends as I do with my girl. I'm also a man. So although I'm with her, it's human nature for me to find other women attractive. Human nature.
Well, the point I'm making is this.
Therefore, I'm not finna come home to my girl. I'm gonna see my homeboy and be like, bro, I seen this badass chick. I'm not finna come home to my girl and be like, babe, I seen this badass chick. No.
It depends.
But go ahead, Lexi. Go ahead.
It depends on the conversation. You all need to not generalize conversations. You need to say what specific conversation you're having with your girls and your guys. Like, you're not having the same conversation like, hey, this girl found in a motherfucker. Like with your girl, you're not gonna have that conversation understood. But if you all talking about some gossip that you didn't heard and stuff like that, you talking to your girl about it as well as your guys. Like it depends on the conversation. And that's why I said sometimes I'm telling my girls and my guys the same conversation I had.
But then sometimes you're not then, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, but
and that's why I said sometimes, I didn't say all the time. Right. I'm telling my girls, yeah, this nigga fine as hell. No, I'm not telling my guy that. No, not at all. I'm not telling that.
So my point is this. Archie Knuckles, you still there?
Yeah, but I'm in my car. That's why the light off.
So listen to what I'm saying. We established already some stuff you do say to your girl that you don't say to your guy, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Now, my question to you, Archie Knuckle, is when you do that, is that sneaking?
Oh my god.
Do I feel like that's sneaking? Yes, I do.
Is it sneaking? Yes or no?
I do.
Girl
I
talk,
feel like
guy
that's being kind of
We just need a simple yes or no. Is it sneaking? Yes or no?
No.
No, it ain't sneaking.
Exactly.
Okay, so I asked you that because I asked Zoe, I said, if if you feel that way, why is it that when this girl, his girl that he with, meet some dude and she don't want to tell him, how is that sneaking?
It's not.
Thank you.
I'll give you a reason behind it, right? Early in the chat, I heard both you all say this. I heard about privacy, which basically means that in some instances, my business is my business, your business is your business. Do we agree?
Mhm.
Agree.
All right. So with that being said, again, going back to the phone and meeting a new friend, why doesn't that same thing apply? Why?
That's what I've been asking for.
Wait.
I feel like no, Archie. I'm gonna say this because I feel like a friend holds a whole different weight than an associate. Because
Absolutely.
if this is a friend, friends are like family, correct or wrong? Friends are like family.
You're right.
Okay, then I know about your family. Why would I know about your friend?
Okay, wait a second. Now,
and I'm your girl for years, or we in a serious relationship. Why would I know about your friend? Why is it a secret?
Why? Wait.
We're a unit. We're a unit. We're one. Why would I not know?
But is it a secret or isn't it?
Why does it have to be a secret? And here's why
that's what I'm asking.
Here's why I asked that question, right? I've been in situations so where, all right, bet I'm gonna introduce my girl to my homegirls, and I'm gonna be honest. A lot of women, y'all ass catty, which means that you can like a not
wait,
like
wait,
a
wait. Before you say y'all ass is what?
Cat, like
y'all catty.
So
catty.
This is
Okay,
what I mean
go
by
ahead.
that. What I mean by that is, and I'm not necessarily saying you, because I can't say that you
I know.
do this. I'm just speaking on my
saying
side. So I didn't introduce my girl to my best friends, and my best friends have done nothing or get any attention that shit was gonna go left, and off the rip, I don't like them bitches. Why? You can't give me a legitimate reason. You just don't like them because they women in my life. That don't make sense.
We have
so when I say that, so right. So therefore, when you say if these people are important, you should know them. My mama important to me. I might not introduce you to my mama.
Why not?
So wait, where y'all finish? Do your girl got male friends?
Hold on. Wait, Archie Knuckles, hold up. Wait, what you say, Zoe?
I just want to know, do your girl got male friends that you know and you cool with? Is it reciprocated? Or do are you the only one
with somebody
your girl have friends that you don't know about?
Can
she have friends that you don't know about?
To be honest with you, I don't know any of my girl male friends because I don't want to know them niggas. Why? Because I don't want them niggas to ever, and I'm gonna tell you why. It ain't cause I got an issue with it, because I don't want them niggas to ever think we gonna be cool and hang out or none of that. Them your friends stay over there with you, and my friends, I got my friends. We don't need to. All our friends don't need to interact. G.
You know what? It's funny as it may sound. I agree with him though.
I feel you know now on that aspect. I gotta fuck. I can't say shit, but hey, I fuck with you.
No, what are you? No, I don't feel. What are you building for?
Like if you got your friends that's been around, like I said,
you don't know who's interacting. What are you building for?
Hold on. If you got friends that's been there already doing their thing, fuck it, do y'all. I ain't trying to intervene on that. And like bro said, I ain't gotta meet them. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about if you trying to bring a new motherfucker around.
Wait. Let the lady get in the building. What you say, Lexi?
I said, what are you building towards if you don't want to know who she interacts with and who she has a connection with, or on a platonic level? What are you building towards?
What do you mean? What am I? What do I need to know all her business for?
Friends are like
what's that
family.
bill?
Why would you not want to know? If somebody important in her life, why would you not want to know?
Hold on, Jay. You gotta let her get her point out.
You said
I
why
said,
wouldn't I want to know that?
if this friend is important in her life and like not dictate to her, but he is important in her life, why would you not want to know that? What are you building towards?
That don't mean I'm not building, but why should I necessarily give a fuck about that? If I'm focused on my girl and that's my main focus, why do I give a fuck about that?
Because that friend is a part of her. That's why.
And guess
you want to know everything about her. You want to be with her, and you want to build with her. Why would you not want to know who is around
she's
her?
Ready to break,
wait. Archie, you gotta let her get her whole point out.
I definitely know he know about you. So why would you not want to know about him? He definitely know about you.
When she decides she wants to take it to that, that's fine. But I'm not finna.
You just said you didn't want to know though.
I don't care to.
You contradicting yourself.
You're right. I am. I don't care to know. I'll say that. I'll recant my last. I don't care to know. I don't.
So let's go back.
I trust my girl. I don't have to trust niggas around her. I trust her. So as far as going through her phone, as far as going through her phone, mediating her friends and all that shit, I don't need to.
Okay. But if he's important enough to be her friend, she gonna tell you about him anyway.
If she do, that's cool. If she don't, I'm not finna be like pressing that shit.
Okay. I never said I would press it either. You're right. I honestly agree with you.
Because when it all boils down to it, I'll never be in a relationship with her friend.
That's fact.
With her friends.
That's fact. You're never gonna be in a relationship with her mother, but when you want to know where she comes from, you're never gonna be in a relationship with her mother. But when you want to know where she comes from,
hey, I done been in
you're never gonna be in a relationship with her parents. But don't you want to know where she comes from?
I've been in relationships with me and her mama don't even get along. So damn if you do, damn if you don't.
But you still know her. You still know of her.
I guess what he's saying in so many words, Lex, is that all those other people don't matter because he's not in a relationship with them. He in a relationship with her.
I agree with him.
Yeah,
I agree with him. I just want him to know that you should still know of this person. That's why I said it doesn't matter if who's calling that person, but as long as you know of that person and it's not a secret, that's fine. You know.
But that's what I was just wanted to ask you. So like
I know I said I was agreeing with you.
Oh, so you agree with that? So you're saying that if the guy or the girl don't tell the partner about the friend, that's not sneaking. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't agree. You need to tell them about your friends. If they're important to you, then they should be important to me because we're a unit.
So you're saying that it is sneaking.
Okay, Lexi, let me ask you this question.
Yes, sir.
What's the point of you knowing my friends? Do you guys plan on hanging out? Do you guys plan on associating in any type of way? So what is the actual point of you knowing my friends?
It's plenty of points. Let me give you this. On my birthday, I'm gonna give you a scenario. On my birthday, one of my friends shot in the head, dead. We didn't know who he was with. We just know he went on a date with somebody else, and with his friend. It was a double date. We didn't know who that was. That's an importance. Is that not important to know who you with or who you're associating with? We don't know his killer because he didn't disclose that. That's important.
So I mean, that's a good point. Yeah.
I didn't hear you say that again. I'm sorry.
Yes, you're breaking up, Lexi.
Somebody got shot. One of my friends got shot on his birthday. We didn't know who he was with. We just know he was on a double date. And he was with a friend on a double date.
And this is information
We don't
like
know
you.
the girl. We don't know the guy. We don't know the friend that he was with.
She's saying so in her eyes, this is why she will want to know your friend who you with. So basically, you saying like if you knew the girl friend, not the girlfriend, but your partner's friend who's a girl, if you knew her, if he's out with her and something happens, then to him, then maybe she can call and then
go
you
back to
communicate.
her and see what happened. Exactly.
I mean, you make a good point. You know,
You know, to each his own. And I'm not saying
Yeah.
that you're wrong at all. You feel me?
I mean,
Don't
I agree
ever,
with
like,
both. I mean, I would say
like,
that
don't ever get it twisted. Like your point
I
is your point.
always go back to this. I always go back to this. I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
But I
You're
always
good.
go back to this. I said what works for me may not work for you and vice versa. This is
100%.
my standpoint on it because of my experiences. So
100%. And like I say, what your point of views, me saying what I say, and this for you too, Peso. I'm not battling y'all, bro. But I am when I got my when I say what I say and I'm talking how I'm talking, bro, I'm very passionate about what I say.
All day, bro.
So just like you have an opinion, I'm not saying your shit's wrong. I'm just going to voice mine the same way. And I'm going
exactly.
and when I quote unquote challenge you, I want to know why you feel that way. And if it don't make sense to me, bro, I'm just gonna be like, that shit don't make sense.
See, that's all I was doing.
Right.
It's like I'm asking questions based off what you say, so you can hear what you're saying and see the hypocrisy in your statements. Because you can't
100%.
say one thing and then you contradict it with another thing. It's like you can't say I ain't giving nobody a curfew, but then you give them a time frame in which they got to come in. You can't say, oh yeah, I ain't infringing on nobody's free will and they got free will, but then you got a problem with the shit that they doing. That just makes no sense.
Now, speaking on the curfew thing, when it comes to her, I don't give curfews. I don't do that. That's not my thing. When I say, let's put it like this: if you're my girl and you out, right? I don't call you while you out. I don't text you. I'll call you and text you to see if you all right. You straight? All right, cool. Hit me if you need me. I don't need to know.
You said in the chat that the son better not beat your ass to the house. So when you say that, that means you're giving a curfew because you're putting a time frame on it, because we all know the sun comes up at a certain time. So you're putting a time frame on it.
Oh yeah, now on that part, yes, absolutely. I'll totally admit.
Okay, so that would mean that you're giving somebody a curfew. Not only that, when you say you respect somebody and you want somebody to respect you, like I said to Zoe and Lexi, well, are you respecting them if this person is grown and has no curfew, but you expect them to have a curfew? Well, you're not respecting the fact that they're grown.
I said I don't want to curfew, and I don't want them to have a curfew.
You did say that. I'm sorry. I belay my last. You did say that. Zoe said it. So when you think about when you think about the respect of a person, it's like if grown people are grown and don't have a curfew, you're disrespecting them by trying to give them a curfew.
Now, I also said this, bro. I treat people how I want to be treated. So if I feel it's semi disrespectful to bring your ass in at 4-5 in the morning, you call yourself fucking with me on that kind of level, but you feel like you need to be out to 4-5 in the morning, then go be out to 4-5 in the morning, and I'm gonna go do me. That's it. And
I'll tell you this. I can't necessarily say that. I really, honestly speaking, I can say all day, bro, as long as the sun don't beat you home, but I can't really say that I have an issue with what time my spouse come in the crib. Because when I dealt with my kid's mother, at least once or twice, she done came in 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. And
you was just knocked out or waking up making egg.
It just was what it was. You made it back to the crib safe, so I can't. Yeah, I can say that shit. Make it to the house before the sun come up. But like,
I understand Zoe's point.
Yeah, like I'm not
basically. Yeah, I'm not knocking it at all. But he basically just saying he want everything he chooses to do to be reciprocated.
100%, and which
is not wrong.
Absolutely.
And that's not wrong. And that's not wrong at all.
Absolutely.
And I just know it's just certain things myself. Like I know a lot of people have issues. I don't. You know what I'm saying? My
only thing is that when you say things like, well, I want somebody to do what I'm doing for them, that's where the expectations come in. And me personally, I have problems with expectations because, like I asked them both, you're doing yourself a disservice when you got expectations. You may not understand it now, but you probably understand it later, probably when you watch this shit back. At the end of the day,
Expectations.
whenever your expectations from anything or anybody are not met, it causes you suffering. And we all know if everybody can have life their way, we wouldn't want to suffer. So if we wouldn't want to suffer, why would we do things that causes us suffering? And one thing that will cause you suffering is to have expectations, because it's a letdown when your expectations don't get met. Right. So
And I personally, I don't have expectations like from nobody. I'm never like I'm never disappointed with how things turn out, especially now. Like I move different, my energy different. So I
but
don't
it's
have
because you don't have the expectations. So you're not looking for something to go the way you want it to go. And when you just allow things as they are and you just experiencing the circumstances you are, then you can't be affected by something that you don't have expectations for. That's why you end up doing yourself a disservice by doing that.
Right.
So
That makes sense.
this has been, we've been on here 2 hours and 40 minutes. I think it was a pretty good show. Peso.
Hold on, almost. Oh no, there we go.
All right.
My bad.
I want to give you a chance to he wrote a book and I want to give you a chance to promote it. So feel free to, give probably a synopsis on it, talk about it, talk about where it can be found at. If you got a link, go ahead, put it up in the chat.
I'm gonna type
before we close out, and before we do that, I'll give everybody a closing statement. But go ahead, I'll give you a chance to promote your book.
All right, I'm gonna type this little link in. Well, first off, I'll show everybody. It's the where, so basically it's just my opinion on relationships, and I'm not claiming to be Dr. Phil or nothing like that.
You was breaking up, bro.
Yeah, you was breaking up. Say it again, Zo.
Oh, okay. Well, what I was saying is the book is basically about my opinion about relationships. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to restore the balance. And all I want you to do is, once you read this tool right here, it's just here to create thoughts. It's not here to give you the right or wrong answer. It's just here to make you think like, man, am I the toxic one, or do I do this or do I do that? You know what I'm saying? And once you kind of figure that out, I feel like you'll figure out your own answer, because it ain't no right answer for just one person. Everybody got their own journey. Everybody got their own answers. They got their own path they got to go down. So I would look like a fool trying to give you every individual one path to go down. All I want you to do is think about stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that way you can possibly, get to a better, better point. Cause that's all I do. I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on myself every day, and I'm just trying to be the best person I could be. You know what I'm saying? Trying to reach my high level. And that's all I'm trying to help everybody else do, restore some of this balance. Like as couples, we don't have that no more. It's like nowadays you got so many people, it's just ain't nothing wrong with what you want to do or nothing, but like I just feel like we here to procreate, have kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm stumbling on my words right now.
Procreate.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I put this book together. You know what I'm saying? It's a quick read. You ain't looking for something that's gonna take 2 weeks to read. You can read this in a day. And it's a lot of good, useful information in this book. And if you can support your boy, I appreciate it. I'm gonna type the link in a couple seconds. But it's called Where's the Balance? You can find it on BookBaby, Amazon, BookBaby right now, because that's who published it for me and everything. But it should be on Amazon pretty soon, Barnes and Nobles, all that. But you can go over to BookBaby. I'm finna type the link in right now. Order your copy today. And like I said, it's called Where's the Balance?
Cool. I got my copy already. I suggest y'all go grab it. Show your boy some support. We always got to show support. When somebody doing something great.
Appreciate you.
In closing, I want to let Lexi go first. You know, we probably need to get her more involved next time. She was a little quiet, and then sometimes we was, probably talking too much. So we got to give her a chance to. We'll let you close on, what you think about the show and your final thoughts on the topic.
Well, as a people,
You too.
as humans, we always evolve. So, our standpoint one day might not be the standpoint the next day. So, and I feel like in relationships, as far as trust, it just depends on how. I mean, if you're in a relationship, you should have trust. And if you don't trust your mate, then you shouldn't be with them. So, all in all, like I said, everybody evolves, everybody's standpoint changes. I feel like this was a great debate, and I had a good time talking about it. So thank you, HK, for inviting me on the show. You all subscribe to I Am Universe because this is a dope channel, and that's it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I also put the link to Pezo's book in the chat that he sent to me. I don't know if she dropped out or she left. What you doing? Some Pezo? I can give Archie Knuckles his go for his final thoughts.
I was just trying to type in the rest of this. I typed it wrong the first time.
All right, you got any final thoughts, Archie Knuckles?
Yeah, man. First and foremost, man, salute to you, man. Just off the strength, like, man, your family, and I know, like, the history of, like, where you, and I mean this strictly pertaining to, like, social media, like, where you started with that shit and, like, where you are now. Like, I've seen, like, the beginning and, the progress now. So just know, for one and foremost, I'm overly proud of you for that shit, and I definitely want to see you keep progressing. And I'm definitely going to stand 10 toes behind you to help you progress in any way possible. So everybody make sure they click the link. Go subscribe to my cousin joint. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be having this cracking regularly. You know what I'm saying? If not, him for sure. And just, man, it's always good. It's always healthy, to have, discussions, because this is what needs to happen. Like,
Absolutely.
And not even so much debates, but more of discussions. You know what I'm saying? We tend to get in situations to where it's more of the back and forth and the arguing and so forth and so on, to the point that no one's listening, to where we need to have more conversation. And that is really it's one of the main points within relationships and why they don't work out. Because as many people believe that they can communicate, there is a science and there's a breakdown to doing that shit. Like, communicating ain't just about, oh, when my partner my girl get off work, we talk about her day, or we talk about our day. It's not communication. You know what I'm saying? That's part of it. But, it needs to be more of this. It needs to be more of, us, men and women, having these discussions, because a lot of these things that we've grown up has been instilled for so long that we think that's what it is. Like, we live, according to what society wants us to do. And, like, I feel like this here opens up, the door to let you know, like, nah, like, you don't have to necessarily live by these standards with these, these debates and these discussions that, HK, bring to the table, or, these topics. So I definitely think it's important. I definitely appreciate HK for bringing, these stories and these, these topics, to the forefront, and, man, continue to do so.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you. All right. We're going to give Pezo, a.k.a. Zoe, the floor for the final thoughts.
Man, look, bro, I ain't going to lie to you. I done said enough for the night, bro. I'm tired. Shit, I done worked 10 hours today. I'm short on this conversation. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you, bro, for even asking me to be on here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support you 100. Appreciate the support with the book, bro. Man, we're gonna keep cranking out these hits, bro. It's time for people to start checking out our music too. You know what I'm saying? That's next. But Man, other than that, bro, I'm just keep it short and sweet, man. You know, it's your boy Peso, man. I'm tired as it is, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I've been up since 4:30. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to make sure I came out and show love. You know, my man's asked me to come through, so I had to pull through and make sure, you know, do the best I can to represent, bro. You know, so like I say, appreciate you, Joe. Much love.
All right, cool. I appreciate all y'all. Lexi was straight to the point. Archie Knuckles had good points and was long-winded. And Peso was to his point, but he's tired and his was just short and sweet. I appreciate all y'all basically joining, even everybody who commented in the chat. If you like the content, you can watch other videos I got. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. As far as my final words, I just want to say that obviously I think different. You know, you got women think the way they think, you got men think the way they think. Sometimes, you know, Peso and Lexi agree, and then when Archie Knuckles came in, they all agreed. Sometimes they all differ. This is just a part of life. This is how stuff go. As far as I'm concerned, you know, I just think, you know, the best thing is when we start to learn balance, you know, that makes a big difference in your decision making and your thought process. When we learn love, light, and light love, when we learn what those things are, that will also make a big difference in your thought process. Other than that, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because that probably will go over a lot of people's head, unless you know what I know and what a lot of other people out here know. But other than that, the next topic we're going to do, and we probably call Peso back if he wants to do it. We'll probably get Archie Knuckles. He gonna have to change his name because he say J up there, but in the chat he was Archie Knuckles. So this dude may be an imposter. We got Lexi. So you know, depending on what these people are doing, next Friday we will run these shows every Friday. It's always going to be Hard Knocks Battle of the Sexes. It's going to take place either at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. I personally like 7 o'clock. You know, it seems like everybody's settled in about 7 o'clock. So we'll definitely do that. But the next topic is going to be, do you think it's fair that a man should pay child support for a baby that he didn't agree to or didn't want? Or do you think that it's not fair that a woman who can give her child up for adoption doesn't pay child support? Like I said in the beginning of the show, whoever can see themselves, you know, liking to come on here and discuss their views, leave a comment in the comment section, or you can email me at hardknock28@gmail.com. Again, that's hardknock28@gmail.com. And we'll pull you in here. You know, eventually we probably have a whole panel of women, a whole panel of dudes, and we can go at it like some wild animals. Not really. Not gonna do all that. But hopefully we can do something like that. And we'll start them off probably one at a time or two at a time. But I'm always willing to put the link in the chat. So whoever want to join at the time they listening, feel free to join. Other than that, appreciate you, Lexi, Archie Knuckles, or Jay. And appreciate
Niggas
and to the next time, man, I'll holler.
My boy.
All right. Peace.